Check, check, check. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight, at some point, the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Boston Red Sox in the third game of a four-game series at Camden Yards in downtown Baltimore. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here, a.k.a. BW for short. Welcome back for another night. We are in the middle of a four-game set with the Red Sox, and we have a rain delay, or a weather delay, whatever you want to call it. There's a tarp out there, and we have yet to get an update other than the fact that this game is not starting on time. You already know that if you're listening to my voice and you're here live with me, because we're past that time. It's 20 minutes after 7 o'clock Eastern on the East Coast of the United States. And I'm just waking up. And I guess we'll just hang loose and wait for an update. Folks, if you're in the chat, help me out here. I'm going to try to entertain and talk and, do my thing. I can't just constantly click on refresh to look for an update. So if you guys wouldn't mind, if I can get a couple of you bird watchers to crane your neck, get it? And be on the lookout for any announcement that the game is either about to start or when they do plan on starting it. Any information like that would be fantastic. Hey, Fitzy, how you doing? Janet, Book Doc, Vernon, Bonnie, Evan, Cantankerous, Isaac, David, Slater, Pocket Watch, Michael, Bill. Not sure if everybody's here or just checked in. Maybe going and do some other stuff during the delay. That's probably the good idea. I've already gotten started on my breakfast. I'm pretty much finished with it. But figured I'd go ahead and get on the air. Why not get on the air? By the way, this video, I shouldn't even have this. Even a little video like this without audio could get me into trouble. I tell you what. So here's your one roster move for the day. To make room for Cade Povich, who is starting tonight's ball game, Brayan Baker has been optioned back to AAA Norfolk. Not Gregory Soto getting cut or Craig Kimbrell getting shown the door. It's your fault, Brayan Baker. You are the weakest. You are the weakest link. Goodbye for a little while. Fitzy, how long is this rain delay, man? Hot damn. I tell you what, the weather over here is freaky. And what a freaky morning I had going out to get my breakfast like 20 minutes ago. I tell you what, this is early Sunday morning over here in Thailand. So I stepped out the door right at about 6 a.m. 6 a.m., the sun just starting to peek through the clouds, a lot of pink and purple in the sky. The weather is nice and cool after a lack of sun for several hours. And I'm just loving my surroundings and just the beauty of it all, I tell you what, I didn't used to be a morning person. Used to be strictly a nocturnal kind of guy. But man, here in my mid to late 40s now, I'm turning into a guy that likes to be up before the sun and then go somewhere and watch it rise. It's nice. Really nice today. And as I'm walking and enjoying this serene, quiet, natural setting in this early morning Sunday sun, around me is a flurry of activity from late night partiers out late on a Saturday night doing their thing. People are just tooling around on motorbikes. You can tell people are three sheets to the wind. I mean, I know I'm not here to advocate consumption of alcohol and driving or whatever, but, people got to get around. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. The sun's up. You got monks walking in a line one direction with bar-goers passing them by the other direction with wild street dogs mixed in between. Crazy clothes. It's crazy. I just love living out here because it's just plain nuts. It's just crazy. You never know what you're gonna see, and you're never the weird one. Like you're amongst your own. If you're a weird person, I feel right at home over here. In fact, folks, I'm going to get started on rolling up a J. And since we're going to hang out for a little bit, and since you guys have been hanging out with me for a little bit, why not take this opportunity to get to know me a little bit better? So I'm going to get something queued up for you. This is a scene from a movie from 1981. Just a little bit of dialogue. And I'm thinking if I just play the audio, which is all you really need, because this is a conversation, well, really a monologue, more than a conversation when you hear it, but it lets you a little bit inside of the brain of BW and where he's coming from. This movie came out when I was only 4 years old. I didn't see it until I was probably 20. But maybe some of you know it. Anyway, enjoy this little bit of interaction between a couple of people.
Well, why do you think that is? I mean, why is that? I mean, is it just because people are lazy today or they're bored? I mean, are we just like bored, spoiled children who've just been lying in the bathtub all day, just playing with their plastic duck, and now they're just thinking, well, what can I do?
Okay, yes. We are bored. We're all bored now. But has it ever occurred to you, Wally, that the process that creates this boredom that we see in the world now may very well be a self-perpetuating, unconscious form of brainwashing created by a world totalitarian government based on money, and that all of this is much more dangerous than one thinks, and it's not just a question of individual survival, Wally, but that somebody who's bored is asleep, and somebody who's asleep will not say no? See, I keep meeting these people. I mean, just a few days ago, I met this man whom I greatly admire. He's a Swedish physicist, Gustav Bjornstrand, and he told me that he no longer watches television, he doesn't read newspapers, and he doesn't read magazines. He's completely cut them out of his life because he really does feel that we're living in some kind of Orwellian nightmare now, and that everything that you hear now contributes to turning you into a robot. And when before. See, actually, for 2 or 3 years now, Chiquita and I have had this very unpleasant feeling that we really should get out. And we really should feel like Jews in Germany in the late 30s. Get out of here. Of course, the problem is where to go, because it seems quite obvious that the whole world is going in the same direction. See, I think it's quite possible that the 1960s represented the last burst of the human being before he was extinguished, and that this is the beginning of the rest of the future now, and that from now on there'll simply be all these robots walking around, feeling nothing, thinking nothing, and there'll be nobody left almost to remind them that there once was a species called a human being, with feelings and thoughts, and that history and memory are right now being erased, and soon nobody will really remember that life existed on the planet.
Yeah, how's that to brighten your day? What's going on, Charm City chat? Well, that bought me some time. I'm halfway through rolling a J, or at least halfway through breaking up some weed. Yeah, we got a delay there, Jeffrey. Live in PA, directly north. Cloudy but no rain. Thanks for the update, my friend. Book Doc. Yes, D. Baker. D. Baker. That's when you know you got a stream that's working. Somebody, at least one person out there knows what it is. That's from my dinner with Andre. 43 years ago now. Amazing little bit of dialogue right there. Caught myself watching a lot of stuff overnight that I haven't seen in a while. I went through one of those, spirals. What do you call it? Rabbit holes, right? Where you just start looking up stuff that you haven't thought about in a while and start watching it, and then you start thinking about something that reminds you from that a new thing, and you look that up. I was looking up stuff from Donna Reed's career for like 2 hours last night. I couldn't find enough Donna Reed. You know what I mean? Like, you ever get on one of those? So basically, I'm on about 90 minutes of sleep. It's 6:30 a.m. here. Had most of my breakfast. I'm sweating profusely. I don't know, it's because it's very humid outside or I'm ill or what. But I'm here and I'm talking. And as long as I'm speaking, I know that I exist. And I'm going to rely on the chat here, my robots, to remind me that I do indeed exist. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Yes, REM. Did you know that's my favorite band growing up? And I guess if that's what one says, then that's always your favorite band. I guess REM is, that's my favorite band right there. Get to know me a little more, why don't you? You got a little bit of a movie, you got a little bit of music. What else do you want to know? I am real, I am alive. And Ms. Janet loves Donna Reed. How do you not love Donna Reed? I mean, what a class act. And Jimmy Stewart really was a dick to her on the set of It's a Wonderful Life. Well, not even on the set, really. It was after the movie, for those that don't know, wasn't really a box office hit. And Jimmy Stewart blamed the lack of success for that movie on its release at the time on the performance of Donna Reed. I'm like, are you kidding me? She is like the embodiment of like the perfect lady. Are you kidding me? She played that. She knocked that role out the park. And then she went on and win an Oscar from Here to Eternity. I didn't know she was in a Martin and Lewis movie. I was sitting there watching a Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis movie from 1953 called The Caddy, which is basically like, I guess, my parents' version of Happy Madison, or Happy Gilmore, sorry. But I tell you what, Jerry Lewis, I find him to be just a little too abrasive with the comedy. It's just turning down a notch. But man, I'm sitting there watching some of this Jerry Lewis stuff. Can't tell you how much I respect the guy for his choreography skills. Unbelievable. This guy could pretty much physically do anything, and at that stage of his career, and did it all for the sake of comedy. I mean, that dude put his body on the line to make you laugh. I respect that. How we doing? Awesome band. Yeah, REM. And man, yeah, I love REM. Really do. They changed my life. That was the band. That was that band. That was that introduction band. That like, wait a minute, there's more beyond just what you're hearing on the radio here, buddy. And it was that song. Whoever mentioned it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. I was only, 11 years old when that song came out? And I was obsessed with it. I just thought it sounded really cool. I just liked Michael Stipe's lyrics just blowing by you faster than whatever. and all the lyrics are just this hodgepodge of words and phrases that maybe I understood 5% of, and I loved it. And I went out and I got REM Document, my first cassette tape. I bought that on. Yeah. What's going on? What's up, Zop? Book Doc? You didn't open the jar, but you can smell the luckies. Hello, BW. It's Curtis. Curtis without the Joseph. Phone problems. All right, Colin. Good to have you. I mean, Curtis. If I call you Colin tonight, don't be upset. Hey, BW, are you wanting to see the new Alien movie, Romulus? I mean, for like a popcorn movie, I might actually go out to the theater here and watch it. Because that's probably only... I've heard good things, I'll say that. But I've also heard that the third act really takes down what made it good. I've heard that. But I've also heard way better... like going back to what made the first couple of Aliens movies really good, at least in terms of tension and fright, you know? So I want to see it. I've heard a lot of good things, but, you know, when it comes to sequels and reboots and all this, like, you really got to convince me to go out there, because I'm the guy that's always looking for something new, a new idea. A new character, a new storyline, and you know? And once a franchise annoys you X amount of times, you feel silly for even giving it another chance. But I'll probably wind up seeing that one, because I haven't been to a movie theater in quite a while. I think the only movie I've seen post-COVID in a theater is Top Gun Maverick, and I did that simply because it was the first movie playing when they opened the theaters back up. I was like, okay, I need to go back there. I need to remember what I used to do. And then I must have seen one or two movies since then, but I used to live a lot closer to a theater within walking distance, so that led to me seeing a lot more movies. But yeah, the past couple of years, I haven't really seen much in the theater. Yeah. It looks terrifying. Yeah. The guy who directed the last Evil Dead reboot, Pedro Alvarez, something like that. I might be butchering his name, but you know, he's a director who's got Fede Alvarez. Is that his name? Pretty nice little resume for the guy. So that's one of the reasons why I'm willing to give it a chance, because, you know, I'm not a huge fan of that last Evil Dead movie, or at least the one he made. I'm sorry, he made the one back in like 2013, I want to say, that one. Am I boring the pants off of everybody? I'm sorry. Wait till you hear me when I'm stoned. Here, let me play a music bed while I do this. I'm just killing time, folks. I know you'll go see Nosferatu, though. Gibney, talk to me about it. I don't know anything. Again, I live kind of off the grid. A lot of stuff doesn't really come across my plate until it's already out there. Especially with movies. I really just try to avoid everything I can other than just an announcement of a certain director making a movie, or just a small number of actors or actresses that might be in a movie. I'm like, oh, I want to see the next movie they're doing. Other than that, I stay completely off the grid. But tell me about it. Oh, Robert Eggers. Okay, well, there you go. Wow. Eggers is taking on Nosferatu. Wow. Robert Eggers, folks. The Vitch. The Vitch. The Lighthouse. And what was the Viking one? I didn't see that one in the theater. That's probably why I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, Robert Eggers is a fantastic director. The Northman. Thank you, Gibney. Probably Ari Aster for me is my top guy right now. Top person, I should say. Forgive me. Just because even before his first theatrical feature film, Hereditary, he had done short films. One of them that made the rounds about, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago now, when he was just graduating from AFI, American Film Institute, out there in California. He put together about a 30-minute short called Strange Thing About the Johnsons. Anybody ever seen this? Woohoo! Boy, you want to talk about pulling no punches. Check out Strange Thing by the... And matter of fact, if you do enjoy Ari Aster and you haven't seen it, I do think, at least the last time I looked, you can watch it for free on YouTube. In fact, why don't we... You remember Big Johnson t-shirts? God, I remember that when I moved down to Myrtle Beach with my dad. And just going on the strip there, the boardwalk. I mean, it's not really a boardwalk on Myrtle Beach, but the Strand, whatever. And all of the Big Johnson shirts. That and what was the other one? No Fear. That was the other one. So this was like mid-90s, right? Early to mid-90s. I go down to live with my dad because I'm a rebellious, like, going into my junior year of high school kid, given the opportunity to switch parents. My dad said he was moving to Myrtle Beach, and I was like, "You're moving to like a beach town?" I'm a teenage boy. I'm like, "All right, I want to go." So I went. Not sure if I made the right choice, but what a culture shock when I got there. It must have been what? First summer there was 92, maybe 93? 93, yeah, because 92 Camden Yards opened up, right? I got to enjoy that whole summer there, that first season. I am just talking with zero clue. Zachary, rain delay. Oh, I thought we were getting an update. Oh, what's the problem with the game? Why is BW just yapping over here? I totally forgot. Oh, yeah. Big Johnson shirts. No Fear shirts. Yeah, just T-shirt shops. Anyone ever been to Myrtle Beach? I don't know what it's like now. I have been back several times because my father lived down there. My brother as well at some point. So I think the last time I've been there was 9 years ago. So I've seen what Myrtle Beach looks like in the 90s and as recently as 9 years ago. But yeah, there's T-shirt shops like every 30 feet. And you look at them, and some of them are gigantic, and you're just like, how are they selling these 99-cent shirts with this giant facility when there's one on every block? Uh-oh, I got stuck. Hold on. All right. It's a very critical part of the joint rolling process. This is the part you don't want to mess up. I'm going to get that one spot on. Hey, David. Hey, anybody want to watch me play some Yahtzee? More music. I am sweating. I mean, it's not going away. As soon as I went outside, like my entire body core, like felt like I'd been in a rainforest or something. You know, you ever like walk out of a hot place, back into the air conditioner, and you're just sitting there feeling like there's steam coming off of my body here. What the hell's going on? I'm probably just dying. Whatever. All right. What's happening? Lack of sleep, rain delay. Last night's ball game. Anybody want to talk about that? Talk to me, people. Throw some stuff at me. Let's go. Hate when they canoe. I can't. Sorry. The last comment is always going to get blocked by that little heart in the corner there. I hate when they come fire. When they canoe, fire that mother up. All right. I think Gerald's already in a good place. Yeah, what happened last night? Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened? I don't know. I mean, everything that you can think of happened. Unfortunately, not in our favor. What did we learn? That's one of those, like, movies, you at the end of it, you sat there and go, well, what did I learn? I don't know. It was entertaining. There was a message somewhere, something to be gleaned from this. I don't know what the hell it was. But I know who's pitching tonight. Oh my God, Cade Povich, please get this curveball a-working. What have you been doing down there in Norfolk, my friend? What have you been doing? Please tell me. And by the way, David, I saw your comment earlier. David had written right when I was going on the air. Get ready for some curveballs up and away tonight, folks. Oh, boy. Let's see how that curveball's looking tonight. You know what? I'm oddly optimistic, folks. And this reminds me, I don't know if Fitzy is listening in right now, but me and Thomas Fitzpatrick, go check out his channel if you haven't already. Just look up the name Thomas Fitzpatrick. I think you can spell it. We were talking about this series coming up and how we thought it would play out and going game by game, looking at the pitching matchups. And, you know, I did say last night was one that was certainly in our favor. Corbin Burnes versus sort of bullpen hodgepodge. Have I used that word twice now? You can't use the word hodgepodge twice in like the same hour. That should be criminal. Whatever. They patched together, some arms last night, and they won the ball game 12-10, right? But I also did say to Fitz, and I'm sure he enjoyed winning last night, I'm sure, that I could totally see, like, basically at the end of the day, I'm like, I think we got a shot at winning 3 out of 4, but if not, we'll probably split. And I still feel that way. And I then said to him, look, we're sitting here breaking down these games, but you know how baseball is. Every time you look at something that looks obvious, it's always going to sit there and humble you and show you how, no, you can't predict that. So, yeah, we lost the Corbin Burnes game. We lost the game that we should have won because on paper, who's going to go against Corbin Burnes versus a bullpen, right? So, conversely, let's use that same logic about tonight. Cade Povich versus who? I'm not sure, but whoever it is probably been having a better year in the bigs than Cade Povich. But I'm still backing Povich to do something. Brayan Bello, that's right, Brayan Bello on the mound. He with an ERA of just under 5. That's not all that impressive. 1.44 whip. That's not very good either for a starting pitcher, even if it's the 5th guy in your rotation. So Brayan Bello looks like somebody we could... I mean, if we can put up 10 runs last night, why can't we put up another 10 tonight, huh? I know. Corbin Burnes plus 10 runs, and we lose. That's baseball for you, folks. I mean, like all this crazy sports betting stuff, this is why I just don't get me anywhere near it. Because, yeah, if I had if I were the kind of person that would put money on betting on a game, which I'm not, I'll put money on the table and play you in cards. I'll put money on the table doing something that I'm involved in and I have some involvement in the outcome of. I'm not going to sit there and guess and watch my money get flushed away. But anyway, if I were to, if you're like, look, just pick a winner here. I'm like, well, you got to go with the Orioles here. Corbin Burnes. 10 runs. You're telling me you're giving me Corbin Burnes and 10 runs? And if I bet $100, it'll give me $5. Okay, here's $100. Give me my $5 because, yeah, we won. And then you wake up and you realize, crap, I just lost $100. Because I thought Corbin Burnes and 10 runs. Boy, that sounded good. What happened? Jackson Holliday had 4 hits. Folks, so guess what? Jackson Holliday has joined our old pal, Brooks Robinson, an Oriole legend status, becoming the second youngest player other than Brooks to get a 4-hit game in an Oriole uniform. So congrats to Jackson for that accomplishment. And none of them were home runs. He was spraying the ball all over the place. Jackson looking very good at the plate last night, and that's got me excited. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, So last night was the bobblehead game or no? Was last night the bobblehead night? Can somebody just type in yes or no if you're listening? I'm almost done with this joint. I'm taking my time. But I don't know where. All right, so yeah, that's frustrating. On your bobblehead night, you have your worst pitching performance of the season. It was your night, bro. Tonight is your night, bro. Tonight is your night, bro. All right, if you can name the movie I'm kind of referencing right now, then you win. I've got the smartest chat going because I'm barely doing this justice. Tonight is your night, bro. Oh, come on now. All right. What else is there to talk about? I can sit here and just, prattle on here, but for the love of God, somebody throw a topic at me. Throw a topic at BW. Watch how he can just roll with the punches. Oh, here's something I wanted to bring up. Here's a topic. It's not baseball related. Slater, you got the right actor. You don't remember the movie? Oh, come on. How do you know the actor and not the movie? What I was going to mention was misheard words in either songs or movies. It's more common in songs. Like you hear a lyric and you're just convinced the first time you hear it, and you learn the song and you never sat there and read the lyrics or heard anybody else sing them or whatever, and you've convinced yourself these are the lyrics, and then one day you find out no, you've got it all wrong, right? Slater with the win. Yes, Twins. Tonight is your night, bro. I can't believe just doing that. Slater nailed Twins. Yeah, God, now I'm lost my train of thought. Where was I going? I don't know. Somewhere in outer space here in a minute. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, you're 25 seconds behind. Okay. Well, I'm 12 hours ahead, and that's not helping me out. 11 hours, I guess. All right, I guess that'll do. That'll pass the old sniff test. You know, I'm just very, if you're a pothead, I would drive you crazy. You would hurry up and roll that thing. Would you hurry up with that doob, BW? I mean, I got a bong right here. We can make this real fast. It's part of the process, you know. I'm nothing in the kitchen. For one thing, I hate knives. Can't deal with knives. Cut myself bad when I was young with a knife out of the kitchen drawer, and ever since, I've been a little baby when it comes to handling knives. I can handle a dinner knife, you know, but real cutlery or a blade of any sort, forget about it. Not a fan. Just another hot take from me. Do you think the pitch count hurts the game? Pitch count? You mean the clock? I mean, the pitch count is up to the discretion of the manager when they want to pull a pitcher, when they think they're done. There's no At least not yet. There's no limit to... You're talking about the clock, David? Eschenfelder? Oh, there's a bathroom on the right instead of there's a bad moon on the rise. Yeah, thank you, Robert. That's a great example. Yeah, if you got some examples like that, Matt, is that from a song? When I was young, I was a butcher. I don't know the song though. Obviously, Robert is talking about Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising. But yeah, I was watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The scene, everybody's seen this movie several times, right? So everybody remembers when the principal breaks into Ferris's house and Ferris's sister runs into the principal, and then she starts talking to him through the what do you call it? The intercom speaker. Yeah, and she says, "I have a gun." Or if you're still here, like I have my dad's gun and a scorching case of herpes. And I swear to God, I only heard that right just last night. Scorching case of herpes. I always heard it as I have my dad's gun and a something in case of herpes, which I thought meant that like in case Rooney had herpes, she had some kind of device in order to like counteract his herpes. Like I have some special device, instrument that is called a scorch. Well, go back and listen. It's if you hear it that way, you hear it that way. It's like I have my father's gun and a scorch in case of herpes. I'm like, well, what's a scorch? I don't get it. But I finally figured it out. It only took me 40 years. No, when they pull a guy because he hits a magic number. Yeah, there's no... Well, yeah, David, I want to try and answer your question, but I'm not sure how. When you're talking about hurting the game, I mean, again, managing a pitching arm, especially in the modern game, is a very delicate matter and very highly monitored. And nobody wants to have one of their young, talented arms get their arms all jacked up. So it's always been a case of, trying to have pitchers go as long as they can until it becomes, potentially harmful. And it's always been a case of trying to figure out where that spot is. And every arm is different, and even the same pitcher, every game from one to the next is different in terms of how long that arm can last and be effective and not ruin it. And yeah, just take a look at the average innings pitched by a starter over the years of baseball, going back to 100 years ago up till today. I mean, these guys used to pitch every other day, then it was every 3 days, then every 4, now it's every 5. And when it got up to every 5 days, they were still going 8 innings, maybe 7 on a regular basis. And now they're going like 6 innings, maybe 5. And so now we're only seeing a handful of pitchers anymore going over 200 innings. So, yeah. It's concerning, and I don't think I'm going to be around long enough to see it, but there's certainly something that has to give. Something has to give with this game. When you invent a game, you've got these lines that you draw, and you 90 feet, 60 feet, 6 inches. We all know the size of the plate, the weight of the bat, all these things. These are non-changing factors surrounded by an evolving world where other factors are changing. People are getting stronger. People are getting faster. People are hitting the ball harder. People are throwing the ball harder. But the rules are the same. Eventually, something's got to give, right? Eventually, it's just going to make no sense to have people trying to field a ball from less than 100 feet away when every time that ball is 100 miles an hour off the bat, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just want to be around to watch as much of this beautiful game as I can before I hit the bricks. You know what I mean? This is a beautiful game of baseball. And if one day I watch the modern game and I go, you know what? This just ain't doing it for me anymore. And that's kind of happened to me already with the NFL. Might happen to me with another sport or two. We'll see. But probably not with baseball. Not before I get out of here. But, yeah, I mean, if it were to get to that level, thank goodness for the archives. I can just go back and watch. Hey, we got an update. First pitch, 20 minutes. Thank you, David. Yeah, so if it ever gets to the point where I'm just really not satisfied, I've got history to look back to. Hey, Zachary, we just got an update. First pitch is 20 minutes away. 20 minutes to kill with your boy, BW. Movie question, BW. What is your opinion of Moneyball? As a movie, JTH, or just as a philosophy for Mr. Bean? I thought it was an okay movie. I honestly thought it was kind of boring, and it didn't really reveal a whole lot that I didn't already know going into it. Like, I've never been so non-surprised by like a real life person documentary style movie, because I was just too familiar with it all. You know what I mean? Like, it was fine. Zachary says great. A lot of people like it. I think it's good, well acted. I love Jonah Hill's performance. I totally feel that character. I feel that vibe, that obsession with stats, and I'm very much like that myself. Yeah, you know. What are some other baseball games you guys like? Baseball movies you guys like, or just maybe some other forms of entertainment that have baseball included? I don't know. Speaking of the Donna Reed show, I saw an episode. I didn't get to it yet, but Willie Mays is apparently in an episode of season 8 of the Donna Reed show. I always thought it was funny whenever I would catch an athlete from before my time on sitcoms and what have you. Like, I think I remember seeing Joe Namath on the Brady Bunch. Just weird stuff like that. Never seen it. Who's in it? What haven't you seen? Sorry, Janet, I already forgot. I think the cast made it. If you used anyone else, I don't think it would have been as good. See, now, God, I've already lost my train of thought. You guys might have to type for every comment regarding whatever it was you were just talking about. Oh, Moneyball. Thank you. Sorry. Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill. Did I call him Jonah Heim? I'm sorry. I might have done that. Yeah, Adley's lower back still sprained. Brandon Hyde said day to day. Actually, his quote was, hopefully he's day to day, which I'd rather just hear he'll be back in a day or two. Hopefully he's day to day makes it sound like it could be more than a day or two. But we'll see. Bring that S to me, man. Yeah, so that was my misread. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I've seen that movie 200 times. 199 times I thought Jennifer Grey was telling Ed Rooney that she had a scorch in case of herpes, and I didn't know what a scorch was. I knew what herpes was. That's the weird thing. I was 10 years old when that movie came out. I knew what herpes was. All right. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. Maybe 16. Maybe 17. I am now, 8 or 9 days away from having Go out to the Cambodian border. I'm just not a fan of this trip. She was burning. We would be awesome without all the health issues, especially in the pitching department. Hope most are back in September. Well, yeah, that reminds me. Is the Rob here? Rob, are you around? Rob reported in the Discord. Hey, folks, we have a Discord. That Grayson Rodriguez was quoted as saying, apparently Grayson with the team right now, or what's going on? Either way, Grayson said something to the effect of the lat issue, which he had previously a couple of years ago, that this one is not nearly as big of an issue as the first time around. It just felt like some positive news. If he can get on track to be back sometime to make a few starts in September before the playoffs, that would be perfect. We need his arm back for sure. I just want it back in time for him to, I don't want it to be a case of like one start and boom, now you're starting a playoff game. The more we see him looking good, the more we can feel good about putting him out there in the postseason, figuring out where he belongs as well. I mean, at this point, folks, how's this for a poll question? Let's throw this up. Remember, this is a controversial take for some, because I think we all know who is going to start game one of whatever playoff series we may be playing, right? Corbin Burns. So who do you want to start game two? And this is assuming, I'll even put it in, the little, what do you call it? Parentheses for you. Assuming health, who do you want in game two? You want Eflin? Or do you want Rodriguez? This should be interesting. All right. Question submitted. No, question not submitted. I didn't do it right. All right. I accidentally created a third option. Me. Don't answer me. All right. I didn't mean to create a third option. I screwed up. Now look, I can't see anything in chat because all this crap is all over the place. Oh, look at that. All right, well, not everybody is saying Eflin, so all right. We're getting a couple of Grayson votes in there. All right, well, there you go. I mean, now it's moving back toward 50-50. Now it's right on 50. Now it's advantage Grayson. Would you look at that? Well, that is interesting. The initial answers were all favoring Eflin, and then Grayson started to take the... Oh, am I in second place? You guys suck. And now you know why polls are worthless. And by the way, I plan on being here for game two. Don't you worry. All right, for all you non-shenanigan people out there, it looks like a 2-1 lead for Eflin over Grayson. It's not a landslide, which means it's a good poll question to have. See what everybody's thinking out there. I'm sorry for chowing down on the microphone. One more bite. I got one more bite on there. One more bite. All right. All right. I guess we're about to get ready for the show. Baseball. Right? First pitch is in 10 minutes, right? So basically I would be starting my stream right now. Whenever I hit the mic by accident, it sounds like the first note when you make a Skype call. What that like, bloop, bloop. David, you had to be funny, huh? I am a crafty knuckler. I've been told I have crafty knuckles. Yep, it's going to be one of those nights, folks. Hey, by the way, here's some great news. The last ball game, that crazy 12-10 game last night, 5,000 views. It's the first 5,000 view game for the BirdWatcher channel. 5,000. Let's see what happens tonight. 1,500 have tuned in before we've seen a pitch. Just imagine where we might go with this. Also, some more self-patting on the back. I took a look at the analytics yesterday, and I hit it right on the 4-hour mark, Janet. I basically, I crawled over the line there with some extra padding at the end. But, yeah, I looked at the analytics. Folks, in the last 90 days, this channel has gotten 250,000 views. 90 days, 3 months. 250,000. Inconceivable. If I can just get some of y'all to sub it up and hang out, I might be able to actually make a living doing this. That would be great. And when I say make a living, folks, I'm talking about a humble living. I'm talking about a slight upgrade from now, which means a better chair to sit in. Maybe a room that's larger than 12 by 12. Maybe I'll go 20 by 20 if I can get it. You know? I don't know. 16 by 16? I don't know. I need a little bit more room. I'm a big dude. But other than that, yeah. This streaming thing it's work. Nice work if you can get it. If they go all the way, Gibney? Possibly. Yeah. Honestly, Gibney, I think I was just thinking about this like last night. I really was. Like, I was sitting there going, wow. Not only am I rooting on the Orioles, obviously, to win a pennant and go to the series and win it all. Like, that's been what I've been dreaming since 43 years now, whatever. But, yeah, every game that we play in October is a huge potential, like, moment in this channel's history in terms of exposure and finding new people and growing the channel. So, yeah, I'm hoping we play a whole ton of games in October. Because the more we do, the better the channel will do. And in terms of if we don't, I mean, we're going to hit 2,000 here probably in the next week to 2 weeks. I think we'll definitely hit 2,500 by the end of the year. And even if we only got to 2,500, what a great first season that is. That's great. All right, let's take a look at tonight's matchup. Folks, by the way, I usually have an intro. It's all well planned out and thought out. But tonight, we're going to fly by the seat of our pants. We've got Game 3 of a 4-game series, Red Sox and Orioles. Brayan Bello on the mound for Boston. Cade Povich taking the ball for the Orioles. We'll see how long he's on the roster after he goes tonight. This game has been delayed by inclement weather, and I guess this delay will have lasted about an hour and 15 minutes by the time we get started. Here are your lineups. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off playing center field, Jarren Duran. Playing in right field and batting second, Rob Refsnyder. Tyler O'Neill, making his first appearance in this series. He'll bat third and play left field. Has he been on the DL? How'd he go from not playing the first 2 games to batting third? Maybe he only faces lefties. Maybe they really like him against lefties. Rafi Devers will clean up and play third base. Danny Jansen, brought over from Toronto at the trade deadline. He'll catch and bat fifth. Romy Gonzalez is in the lineup hitting sixth and playing second base. Tristan Casas, left-handed bat, hitting third yesterday. First game back against a right-hander. Against a lefty, they knock him all the way down to the 7th spot. Connor Wong in the lineup as a DH. That's how good his bat has been this season. He'll hit 8th. And Cedane Rafaela will play shortstop tonight after playing center field last night. He'll bat 9th. For the Orioles, Colton Cowser back out there in left field tonight. Anthony Santander is going to DH and bat second. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and bat third. Ryan O'Hearn will be out in right field, as Ryan Mountcastle will play first base. Those are your 4 and 5 hitters. Jackson Holliday in the 6th hole at second base. Cedric Mullins in center field batting 7th. Ramon Arias, who had that big game recently. That game 1 game, right? He's in the lineup again tonight. He's pretty much the everyday third baseman until we get Westberg back or recall Mayo. And James McCann, again, Adley Rutschman day to day. And McCann is going to catch tonight. I guess if it was an emergency, could come in. Otherwise, if they felt like Adley couldn't play at all, the Orioles would probably make a roster move. You don't want to go out there with just one healthy, usable catcher if you can avoid it. There was a situation similar to this when we went out to Toronto earlier in the season. We activated one of our bullpen catchers. Is it Michael Perez, something like that? I should know his name. He's an Oriole. Anyway, he got a grand total of 1 at-bat on the season. All right, it's 2 minutes until first pitch, apparently. Let me get this game up. I really do feel completely out of sorts. I haven't lit up the J yet. I don't know why I'm delaying. I haven't had a lucky yet. What's the delay? What am I waiting on here? Now, what's this? Is this game going to switch over? What am I watching here? This ain't the O's. Hon. This ain't the O's. Hon. Where are my O's? All right, I'm going to leave this up. I think we got it. All right. Smoke them if you got them.
Take a look at our Health Partners Sports Update. Nice ceremony before the game tonight, honoring the recent Baseball Hall of Fame induction of the great third baseman Adrian Beltre. 21 big league seasons, more than 3,000 hits, nearly 480 home runs. Four-time All-Star, great defender. Is number 29 retired.
Oh no! Okay.
Great Adrian Beltre on a Hall of Fame career.
Thank you, Janet. All right, yeah. Why am I looking at Rangers playing the Twins? What the hell is this? I didn't sign up for this. All right, let me try plan B here. Hang in there, folks. Sorry, I'm just sitting here with a quiet mic. I could sit here and just fill it with random musings, which I guess is what I'm doing right now. That's still showing me this. Oh my God. All right, I have to, all right. This could be a problem. I'll have to come back to that channel and try it again later. I mean, it should be on now, right? Does anybody see an Orioles game on the air right now? I mean, I'm not necessarily saying the game is active. Well, it looks like it's about to be active because they're putting up 0-0 here on the board. Yeah, it's top of the first. We're ready to go. What the hell? All right, I've got a backup stream here. Shit. Sorry, I just cursed.
I don't know if he picked.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, there we go. Cade Povich is on the mound. All right. I got the game up. I have no idea how far behind it's going to be because I'm using my backup channel. So for the time being, we're going to hang out in this part of the page, the info page, okay? What's going on, Sean Finns? You just got here and you've already had a message deleted by a mod. What are you up to, buddy? He just showed up. Okay, so Povich is still warming up out here on the mound. And that's his last pitch. I just watched Povich throw his last warm-up pitch. That's where I'm at. If you're ahead of that, you might need to adjust. Pardon me. YouTube is troubling all over the place. All right, so I can already see this game has already reached a first batter conclusion. So again, folks, I'm going to be behind you, at least to start this ball game. So if you have, as soon as you see the first pitch, pause it, or pause it on the second pitch. Let me catch up, unpause your game, and then we'll be all synced up, okay? Jarren Duran is stepping into the batter's box, and we are ready to go. Cade Povich's first pitch of the night is over the plate and hit into left field. Colton Cowser toward the foul line near the 333-foot sign down in the left field corner makes the catch. One pitch, one out. Cade Povich on pace for a 27-pitch shutout. How's that sound? So you got Cowser in left, Mullins in center, O'Hearn in right field, Arias at third, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second. You got Mountcastle at first and McCann behind the plate. Here is Rob Refsnyder, and first pitch to him is inside for ball one. Refsnyder's hitting .298 on the season, 7 homers, 32 driven in. And the next pitch paints the outside corner at the knees. A nice location by Povich and 94 miles an hour. Decent velo and nice location. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a slider popped up on the infield. Mounty's under it. He's got it. 2 down. Okay. This is very encouraging. Encouraging early signs. Just seen 4 pitches. Just seen 4 pitches. But it's encouraging. 2 out here in the top of the first. Here is Tyler O'Neill making his first appearance of the series. Hitting .268 on the season. And there's a curveball that drops in there for a strike. Are you kidding me? Who is this guy on the mound? The 0-1. Another curve, and it's in the zone on the corner. Inside corner, 0-2. Am I on goofballs right now? 0-2 pitch with 2 down. Swung on and popped up. out of play. Cade Povich, 1 strike away from a clean first inning. He's throwing strikes. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. The changeup at 83. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Cade Povich.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's what I'm talking about. That's all I wanted to see. Tell me you went down to Norfolk and you figured something out, Cade. Tell me you got the nerves out of your system. Tell me you're ready to show the world that you can indeed pitch at the top level. Well, he just did in that first inning. That is what you want to see. Now, you can't expect that every inning, everybody. Cade Povich is still going to have some bumps in the road. Man, we don't know what's going to happen with this guy, but I'm very excited after that first inning. Let's celebrate. We go to the bottom of the first. Boston, nothing. The Orioles coming up. Yeah, Povich. Somebody lit a fire under his butt. Every pitch. I mean, what did he throw? 8 pitches? Yeah, he threw 8 pitches, 7 strikes. Every pitch. It was like he knew what he was trying to do, and he executed it. We wanted the fastball on the outside corner at the knees, right on the dot. Curveball, breaking nice. Changeup, fooled him. Oh, I'm excited. Colton Cowser going to lead it off. Let me check back on this other game here. Brayan Bello on the mound. Well, I guess we'll go at least another inning with this, because Bello's about to get ready to pitch here. But just as a backup plan, have this on standby. Check it out. All right. Brayan Bello. What's his best pitch? The sinker? Sorry, I'm just trying to clean up the desktop here. Okay, here we go. This is the 23rd start of the season for Bello. He's got a record of 10-5, which is good, but kind of a good luck pitcher. ERA just a hair under 5. First pitch to Colton Cowser is low for ball 1. Cowser hitting .249, 18 homers. This one's hitting center field. Oh, it's right at the center fielder. Jarren Duran makes the catch. Cowser retired, 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Defensively for Boston, O'Neill in left, Duran in center, Ref Snyder in right. You got Devers at third, Raphael at short, Gonzalez at second, Casas at first, Jansen behind the plate. Here is Anthony Santander.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
And he looks at the first pitch. It's off the plate outside for ball 1. I know I'm behind, folks. Hopefully you can sync up with me, and I'm going to try to get a better stream if I can for the next half inning. The 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground, right side. First baseman scoops it up. He'll flip it to the pitcher, Bello, who will tag the bag before Santander can get there. 2 down. 2 down in the bottom of the first. Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
.287 average, 31 homers, 74 RBI. He had a home run and 3 RBIs so far in this series. This first pitch is yet to come. What's going on? Oh, okay. So now we're ready. Gunnar at the plate. Here we go. First pitch. That is in there with a strike. Let's see how this. Yeah, this scoreboard is ahead of me. 0-1 pitch to Henderson from Bello is off the plate, low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're just getting started, folks. We had about an hour and 20-minute rain delay. And this is the third game of a 4-game series, currently tied at a game apiece. This pitch is outside to Henderson, 2 balls and a strike. Pretty nice crowd on hand here. Pretty full except for those upper deck seats out in left field. But even those sections have some people. So there's a swing and a miss by Henderson. He had a big cut on a pitch low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we might be looking around. What are we hoping for here? 40,000? Two pitch to Gunnar Henderson from Bello. Here it comes. That one is swung on and missed, and Henderson strikes out. The Orioles go quietly in the first after 1 inning, no score in Baltimore. All right, let me check on this channel here. Let's do a little comparison shopping here. What the hell? All right, well, I apparently just lost the other game. Well, after I did that. Okay. Sorry, folks. How you doing, Charm City Chat? Talks amongst yourselves. Here's a topic to discuss. Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Discuss. All right. Let's see here. So that one's here. This one is here. And now I'm going to see which one comes back first. That's what I'm doing. Daniel Day-Lewis? Oh, Daniel Day-to-Day Back Soreness. I'm not familiar with that actor. I've heard of Daniel Day-Lewis. I've never heard of Daniel Day-to-Day Back Soreness. That's not really a catchy name for an actor. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. All right, well, this game is up. This other game, I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what? I'm going to have to try it again. Okay. Folks, I stink.
Well, again, Brandon Hyde saying.
All right. So 0-2 on Jansen, and over here, okay, I'm back to where I need to be. Danny Jansen at the plate. He's already got a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. The stream that I should have up is now up, and I should be on time with everybody. That is a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a pitch off the plate. Cade Povich gets another strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the difficulties in getting this game up and running, but we are right where we need to be. And folks, I got to tell you, there's 2 down in the inning already. He already retired Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss by Romy Gonzalez on the first pitch he sees. Cade Povich, 2 down in the second, 14 pitches. What am I watching right now? This pitch, curveball. Over the glove of Gunnar Henderson into left field, a base hit. Gunnar nearly able to stab that ball out of the air. But Gonzalez able to lift it over the shortstop into left center field. 2-out single. Yeah, first pitch pop out for Devers. Thank you for that, David. Who is this guy? Who is this guy and what does he do? I don't know, but I like it. Here's Tristan Casas. That's a strike on the outside corner, belt high. Casas batting .241, 6 homers, 10 RBI. If you're wondering why so little RBI, he's been injured for a large chunk of the season. This series marks his return. 0-1 the count on Casas. Runner at first, 2 down. No score, top of the second. Pitch from Povich. That one is drilled right field. That one's a problem. That one is going to be caught at the wall by O'Hearn. Oh, my God. The wind must be blowing in. I don't know how that ball stayed in the air. That ball stayed up in the air 10 seconds. I could have fried an egg in the time that ball before it got down to O'Hearn. I can't believe it stayed in the park. Folks, I'm feeling magic tonight. There's something magic in the air that's saying Cade Povich wants to make a statement. Even when somebody gets a hold of one, it ain't going out. What's this? That was a misfire, whatever that was. No, I don't need to sign in to Yahoo, thanks. It's not 1997. I'm not signing into Yahoo. What are you, nuts? Sign in. Yeah, let me break out my beeper, because I think I left my password. All right, let me go ahead and get rid of these little things at the top. I can get rid of this. And, yeah. By the way, to the 23% of you who want me to start Game 2 in the playoffs, thank you. Thank you. That's, it's wonderful. All right. Do a little housekeeping here. Folks, we got 133 people hanging out. 68 of you have hit the like button. I'm sure a few more of you could. Right now, we're in a commercial break. We're up and running. You need a soundbite of the Always Sunny beauty pageant where Charlie sing Magic's in the Air. You know what, Gibney? That's a great idea. That's a great idea. That is a top shelf idea right there. I'm a fan of the show, and what a great little snippet, if I can find it. There is an Always Sunny soundboard out there, so I'll be looking for it. Magic's in the Air. Here's Ryan O'Hearn at the plate, folks. Let's turn and burn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch to him is outside for ball 1, and it's too loud out here. Hold on. Next pitch is popped up to the left side and out of play, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ryan O'Hearn. Hitting .279 coming into tonight. Hoy, I need to get comfortable. I'm not going on no DL, Mr. Hyde. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now that I think I'm caught up, I think it's safe to hang out right here now. Yeah, I've already got a 1-2 count, so we can hang out here. There's your scoreboard. Ryan O'Hearn with a 1-2 pitch incoming. And he looks at one that dips below the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Isn't there another giveaway or something going on tonight, the Saturday night game here in Baltimore? We had the bobblehead last night. Isn't there something going on tonight? This pitch is fouled back. Still 2-2 on O'Hearn. Remind your boy whatever that might be. Oh, also, I believe it's Boog Powell's birthday today. Shout out to Boog. Go get you some barbecue. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That one's upstairs. Oh, the Cowser t-shirt. Right, the Cowser t-shirt. Thank you, Daniel. In fact, I can see at least one person right now in the crowd wearing it. Oh, I wanted that shirt. We got a full count right now in O'Hearn. The crowd is making a lot of noise. This pitch is off the plate for ball 4. Let's go.
Come on, I'm
Folks, we've got a playoff-like atmosphere. Let me start over. We've got a playoff-like atmosphere here tonight in Baltimore, despite the rain delay. The house is packed, and people are getting excited over a leadoff walk. Here's Ryan Mountcastle hitting .272. First pitch to him, up and in. Nice little lean back there by Ryan to help get the call, as that pitch was right on the edge of the zone, top of the zone on the inside corner. 13 homers, 61 driven in for Mountie. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. It looked like a slider at 87 that broke off the outside corner. Nice location by Bello. It was in the zone and still unhittable. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch popped up foul behind the plate, 1-2. What a uninteresting stat that I won't even relay to anybody listening. But if you're watching Masson, then you saw it. Here's the 1-2 to Mountie, and that is on the outside corner, called strike 3. Mountcastle taking his time before walking back to the dugout, trying to show through without words his dislike for that call. But that call, that was right on the line there. Mountie needs to swing at that pitch and foul it away if he doesn't like it. Jackson Holliday is at the plate, folks. First pitch swinging, and he hits a ground ball to third base. To second for 1, back to first, and Holliday's able to beat it out. Wow. Holliday showing his legs. This looked like a routine double play ball to Devers, third base. Gonzalez making the transfer at second. The middleman there, but Holliday able to beat it out. So fielder's choice. Jackson on at first base with 2 down, said Mullins.
Well said, now you know what to do.
And the first pitch is up and away. 1-0 on said. Next pitch is outside. 2-0 the count. 2-0. Folks, anybody want to see Jackson run? How about a steal? I don't know. Get in a scoring position. Take a pitch. Here comes the pitch, and it's low. That would have been a good pitch to run on. 3-0 the count. Now you stay put. You make him throw a strike. Mullins has a 3-0 count, folks. Holliday with a ton of speed at first. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch, and that's upstairs. Ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That pitch was up and outside. 2-out rally cooking here. Ramon Arias coming up.
I have a brother.
Nice series for Ramon. How about a 3 for 6 with a home run and 5 driven in? He's got 25 RBI in the season, so that 5 RBI game accounts for 20% of his season total. This first pitch is swung on and miss. He went after a slider that broke off the outside. Unreachable. Well, lay off that pitch, Ramon. Keep that one upstairs. 2 on, 2 out. The 0-1 pitch to Ramon Arias is swung on. That is hit softly to short. And a bad throw to first, but it's picked out by Tristan Casas to end the inning. My goodness, Rafaela with a rather weak throw that bounced to first. Casas able to handle it. And the Orioles fail to score. Jackson Holliday able to get on base. That's it. We go to the third inning, scoreless in Baltimore. I got to tell you, folks, I don't know. Maybe I need more of my special lucky. I don't know what it is. I didn't sleep a lot, but I don't feel tired. But I also feel like I'm sort of on autopilot right now. I don't want to be on autopilot. We got enough robots out there. I tell you what, I'll make it an interesting poll question. What does BW enjoy first? A regular lucky or a special lucky? There. This poll will end after the first out of the upcoming inning. Cade Povich, by the way. Man, I hope he keeps this up. By the way, those are your only two options. I got to smoke something. All right. Got to get these guys. Well, Texas, hang in there. Come on now. Let's just keep rooting Cade Povich on. My goodness. I mean, just the fact that he's been able to do in 2 innings what he's done, you hope he can show you that he can do it for 6 innings. You don't expect him to do it like this for 6 innings every time he pitches, or else he'd be winning the Cy Young every year. But you just want to see that growth. You want to see that leveling up. And I feel like Cade Povich has shown me tonight in just a couple of innings that he has leveled up. Here we go. Top of the third. First pitch. That is swung on and missed. Fastball. Top of the zone. Connor Wong at the plate. Hitting .295 on the season. 11 homers, 44 driven in. The 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, again, I'd said I'd end that poll after the first out is made. So, poll looks pretty close. The 1-1 to Wong is a called strike, bottom of the zone. Wong turns his head back toward the ump there for a sec. Excuse me. Boy, there might not be any kind of lucky. Suddenly my sinuses and everything's flaring up here. 1-2 pitch is low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, come on now. Oh, don't get sick in the middle of a broadcast, PW, please. Oh, am I coming down with something? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a comebacker. Slow roll. Wow. Cade Povich gets him out. I don't know if I can announce a ball game right now. Wow. What's going on? Like dizziness? Weirdness? This is a slow roller. Cade Povich has to jump off the mound and grab it. He throws a first accurately and gets the out. And for whatever reason, I don't know if I'm capable of calling these plays in real time with any effect. This first pitch to Rafaela popped up to left field. Cowser is finding his way under it. He's got it right at the corner of that triangle cutout where the bullpen meets Baltimore. He's got it out there for the second out of the inning. Ugh. All right, so yeah, pull over. Special lucky? Okay, I'll start there. Thank you for your participation. Isn't democracy great? Here's Jaron Duran, 2 down, nobody on. First pitch up and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. We are scoreless in the top of the third. Cade Povich has looked outstanding so far in this latest outing of his in the bigs. I don't know what he did to prep for this game, but keep doing it. 2 down, nobody on. 1-1 pitch to Brayan. That one was not where you wanted it to go. That pitch got away and went all the way to the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey there, Bruce. Yep, I'm hoping to. Looking good so far. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. That looked like a slider. And Brayan went after a pitch that wound up about half a foot off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And an incoming JJ raid. How you doing, D? The pitch. Swung on and missed. Cade Povich with another strikeout, and he's looking like an ace right now.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks, your boy is feeling a little something down in the crotch area right now. I tell you what, I'm feeling sexy right now. Come on, Baltimore. What's going on with Cade Povich?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
This dude looks the real deal. He's throwing us everything. Everything's looking good. Fastball, changeup, curve, slider, location, mixing of pitches. I tell you what. Yeah, do you want to start another poll and put Povich in? Hey, thank you, JJ. Where's my thing at? How you doing, buddies? Your game already over?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thanks to Play-by-Play with JJ. Folks, I'm not the only game in town, you know. If you haven't checked out his channel already, please check out Play-by-Play with JJ's channel. Just as long as his game isn't on when mine is. Come to me first, but then go right to JJ, either before or after. He covers Philly sports, all right? I know they're a rival town, but they're also a cousin town. They're neighbors to the north. And JJ indeed rocks. Thanks again, JJ.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
And along with the thank you, folks, an apology.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm dealing with some sinus issues that are just coming on like gangbusters right now. So I'm doing my best to not like sniff or make any of those noises you do not want to hear a broadcaster make. I'm doing my best. James McCann is at the plate. He takes a called strike. We're underway now here in the bottom of the third. McCann followed by the top of the order. He's hitting .226 on the season. 0-1 pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brayan Bello out there on the mound for the Red Sox. McCann has already had 7 at-bats in the series with Rutschman currently banged up. He's 3 for 7 in the series. So far, so good for him. This pitch is off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. We are scoreless here on the bottom third. The Orioles, by the way, wearing their orange jersey tops. This pitch is a called strike on outside half of the plate. 2-2 on McCann. Orange jerseys with the white pants. Boston with their traditional road grays with the red lettering. This pitch is off the plate. We got a full count on McCann. Full count, folks. McCann. I forgot to even...
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
There you go. Here comes the payoff. Up and in, and McCann backs out of the way. Boy, James McCann, probably more familiar than anybody you'll ever meet in your life with looking at a pitch coming in towards his face. I'm sure it's not bringing up any memories he wants to revisit after what happened just a few weeks ago. Well, what's it been, 2 weeks? How long's it been since McCann got hit? I can't keep track of time. I'm stuck in a loop. Folks, Colton Cowser's up. And it is Cow T-shirt night, so let's go. 1 on, nobody out. First pitch is swung on, and Cowser fouls it off himself. Somewhere on the lower leg. He takes a circle around the, well, I was about to say the batting circle, but that would have been a little bit redundant. He takes a circuitous route around the batting circle. There's really no way of saying it without sounding either stupid or overeducated. I don't know. 0-1 the count on Colton Cowser. Runner at first. How's everybody doing? We got no score in the ball game. This pitch swung on and missed. That pitch was bad. Started low, went lower. Cowser chased it. 0-2 the count. Hey, close the barn door, will you? Were you raised in a barn? 0-2 pitch. We're waiting. And that one is swung on and missed. Colton Cowser down on strikes. That pitch was well off the plate. Brayan Bello gets another strikeout. The Orioles are still looking for their first hit. Second trip through the order. Here comes Anthony Santander.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Runner at first, 1 down. First pitch to Tony is in there for a strike. Santander DHing tonight. That's right. Get them taters up in the chat, folks. We could certainly use one right now. Scoreless ball game, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, those orange jersey tops, they really do, they stand out with the black lettering. That's the jersey I want right there. This pitch is just a couple inches off the plate. Tony takes it. I got a feeling Tony's going to get into another full count situation. He's been doing that a lot lately, working a lot of deep counts. He's got a 2-1 count right now. Bello is on 40 pitches with the 1 out here in the third. From the stretch, here comes the 2-1 pitch. This one is a check swing. They appeal. Home plate umpire says he went around. No appeal necessary. Tony looking back at the ump, probably saying, you know, you could ask the other guy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first and 1 out. Pitch. Up and away. Full count. Full count on Tony. We got another classic Santander AB in the works right now, folks. Full count. Man on base. In a scoreless ball game, third game of a 4-game set. Both teams have won once. Payoff pitch. That one is swung on and hit in the air high, but not very far down the right field line, over near the tarp, right next to the tarp. The catch is made. Tough out for Santander, as he's going to foul out here. 2 down in the inning. Not a bad play considering the track, the warning track area and the tarp area, kind of wet. And then you got that tarp itself. That's something you don't want to run into. Here is Gunnar Henderson, folks. You might have heard of him.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch to Henderson is a called strike, bottom of the zone. Gunnar struck out his first time up. The Orioles, again, looking for their first hit. They had a slew of them last night, but it wasn't enough. The 0-1 is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's get Cade Povich some runs, please. One and 1 the count. Next pitch. Swung on, hit the third. On a 1 bounce, Devers goes to second for the short play, the force out to win the inning. The Orioles have left 3 men on base, but they have yet to collect a hit. We go to the 4th inning. No score in Baltimore. All right, folks, this offense got to get going. Where are the hits? Don't do this to me. Don't follow up a night where Corbin Burns starts and we get 10 runs and lose with a Cade Povich gem, but we don't score. Don't do this to me. Don't you dare. Don't you damn dare. I'm not having it. No sirree, Bob. I know the taste of that sandwich, and I don't like it. Let's give him some runs. Don't give me some crummy egg salad sandwich. Give me the BWLT. All right, I should shut up. Where's a regular Lucky? That came from the special Lucky, which, by the way, I took like 1 hit off of. Let me get 1 more off of this. Oh, that is special. That is really special. How's everybody doing? Oh, yeah, subscribers. Sign up. If you haven't, do it. We're on the road to, what are we doing? Oh, I think we're going to get to like 1900 tonight, maybe. Maybe I should do a better job at calling this game. Folks, I love doing this. In case you are new and you're thinking, who is this moron? Well, you're not completely wrong. But give me a chance. I'm actually pretty good at calling games, and I love the Orioles. We're in the top of the 4th. And it's going to be Refsnyder, O'Neill, and Devers due up for the Red Sox. Just 1 hit between the 2 teams after 3 innings. Cade Povich has looked phenomenal. How many pitches through the first 3? Let's take a look. 28, so less than 10 pitches per inning. 22 of the 28 pitches for strikes. I mean, folks, that is as good as it gets. AGAIG. First pitch pop-up from Refsnyder. Shallow right, O'Hearn catches the ball. 1 down. Cade Povich, I need a button for you, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, all these buttons are for offense. What can I do for you, buddy? We can't splash it up. I don't know. I'll just hit this.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Just every time Cade Povich impresses me tonight, I'm going to hit that button. That's my Cade Povich button. 1 out here, and a called strike to Tyler O'Neill. He struck out his first time up. Pitch, swung on, pop foul behind the plate, and Povich is ahead in the count, 0-2. Folks, I mean, we could be in for a special night in Orioles franchise history. 0-2 pitch, laid off, and that was a good spot. Fastball just a couple inches above the zone, designed to get O'Neill to chase on an 0-2. That's a good 0-2 pitch. O'Neill took it. Now the count is 1-2. Next pitch, here's a fastball fouled away. Man, I love to see Folks, I guess I'm starting to realize by doing this channel that there's a certain affinity you have for a starting pitcher, and especially a young one. 1-2 pitch is swung on, and did he get a piece? I guess he does. That is a foul tip at the plate. We'll do it again. So, and yeah, some of these bats are designed to look exactly like Crayola crayons. That's what Tyler O'Neill is rocking right now. He's got like a blue crayon for a bat. Kind of amusing. This pitch is hit pretty hard to center field. Backing up is Mullins, and short of the track, he makes the catch. O'Neill hits it pretty far, but to the wrong part of the yard. That's about a 380 foot out to center field. Cade Povich, 2 down, nobody on in the 4th, has given up just the 1 hit. Very impressive. Here's Rafael Devers. And the first pitch to him is a call strike at the top of the zone. I mean, the location, folks, you couldn't walk up there and put it in the catcher's glove any better. He's hitting the spots. He is hitting them. Catcher sets up the target, and the pitch goes there. Okay, maybe that one was a little farther off the plate than he wanted. 1-1 the count on Devers. 11 of the 13 batters he's faced, he's given first pitch strikes. How about that? 2 down, nobody on, top of the 4th, excuse me. And this is it looks like a fastball that got away in the dirt at 92 miles an hour. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shante saying hi to everybody. Here comes the pitch. That's a breaking ball, popped up. Third base side, Arias near the foul line, crossing over it, makes the catch. Last time I saw Arias go that way to get a baseball, he fell down on his butt. This time he ends the inning, and Cade Povich is cruising. He is Tom Cruising his way through 4 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Let's get some runs. Hey, everybody. Harry Carey coming at you. What a ball game we've got today. And boy, how about BW, huh? What's he been smoking? Let's get some runs, huh, Charm City chat? What do you say? Let's get some runs for Cade Povich. All right. Come on now. How many pitches? I mean, we just said 28 through 3. What was that? Let's make it 39 through 4. He's still at under 10 pitches an inning. You can't do better than this, folks. You can't. I mean, you could have a no-hitter, but what do you want? This is better. If he had a no-hitter, that would be in his mind. This is perfect. This is what I want. He doesn't need to have a no-hitter. He needs to have a one-hitter. And this is perfect. Keep it up, Cade. Keep it up. Don't you go changing on me. Don't you go changing on me, Cade. Keep this up now. Let's go. Thank you, Sean Finns. That's a really nice compliment. I've listened to a lot of his ball games. Hey, everybody, there's Kevin Brown. He's interacting with the crowd. And look at the set of hooters on that one. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, Arnie. All right, back to the ball game. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. And here's a swing and a chopper foul off to the right. Turn and burn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Oh, 1 count on Ryan O'Hearn. Next pitch is in the dirt. Well, it's low. Close enough to the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. We need a hit. This is better than Masson. Come on now. 1-1 is swung on and drilled, but it's going to go foul. Oh, O'Hearn just a little bit out in front of that one. That had Utah Street written all over it. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the best swing of the night by far. Let's hope O'Hearn has figured out Bello. 1-2 pitch. Up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Does no one know who Shirley Povich is? Maury Povich does have a father that's actually famous, and it's for sports, and you should know his name if you're from Maryland. Shirley Povich, ladies and gentlemen, come on now. We got a 2-2 count here on Ryan O'Hearn. I thought I was the young one. The 2-2 pitch. This one swung on and fouled off to the left. We'll do it again. What's going on, Seeley? What's shaking? We got a scoreless ball game in the bottom of the 4th. Brayan Bello on 52 pitches hasn't yet to give up a hit. This one is fouled at the plate. Still 2-2 on O'Hearn. He walked his first time up, and that's the only way the Orioles are getting on base. O'Hearn rocking some shamrock cleats. Oh, I hope that O'Hearn gets his lucky charms. Let's see what he gets on a 2-2 pitch, shall we? It's low and inside. Attaboy, O'Hearn. Good job, attaboy. We've got a full count, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, top of the morning to you, Charm City chat. We've got a full count with Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit into left center field, and it's going to be caught out there by Tyler O'Neill. Giant patch of land out there in left center. O'Hearn flies out. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Hey, folks, a Gunnar Henderson bobblehead day's coming up. My goodness, how many bobblehead days? We're turning, I mean, this is like Girl Scout cookies, right? We've turned this is like the Girl Scouts. It's just are we doing this just to get rid of bobbleheads? What are we doing? We got another one already. Ryan Mountcastle takes low for ball 1. Oh, it's outside. Never mind. Or maybe it's inside. I don't know. He swings at the next pitch. Hit to short. And he's going to ground out. 2 down. My play calling tonight is a little bizarre. I'll be honest. Tonight's ball game is dedicated to Hunter S. Thompson. Thank you, Hunter. Hunter, an avid sportsman himself. Here's Jackson Holliday at the plate. He looks at a first pitch, called a strike on the outside corner. Brayan Bello is pitching himself quite the game here, along with Povich. Did anybody have this as a pitcher's duel on their bingo card? Because I did not. 1-1 the count now on Holliday. Baltimore looking for their first hit. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 2 down. Pitch. Swung on and missed. My goodness. 1-2. Everybody gets a bobblehead. I'll tell you what. I don't got no bobblehead. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Holliday. Bello with the delivery. Low. 2-2. Some lady in the front row right behind home plate with a lemonade trying to make her way to her seat. Distract the pitcher, why don't you, while you're at it? Why? We need some help. We got the lemonade guy hanging out, number 152. Here comes the pitch upstairs. Lemonade guy taking orders in the row where Cal Ripken's normally sitting. He puts up 2 fingers, apparently 2 lemonades getting passed down the front row behind home plate. Full count on Jackson Holiday, folks. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled, tipped at the plate. We'll do it again. We will do it again. Well, Janet had to remove her own message. Do I have to put Janet in a timeout? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. It's Fitz's birthday. I guess you're telling me this for more than the first time? Let's see. Could you send people over to wish him a happy birthday and hit the like button? I can tell people to go over there. I want them to come immediately back. I'm kind of doing the same thing. Payoff pitch to Holiday is swung on, hit on the ground, second base, and Jackson's going to ground out. This inning is over. 4 innings of nothing. Just a few walks. That's it. No hits. 5th inning coming up, scoreless ball game. All right, here you go, folks. 3rd time, he's your good. Yeah, I was just about to get into it, Seeley. I mean, can I wait in a half inning to do it, which is what I'm about to do now? Thank you. Folks, Thomas Fitzpatrick, who is currently calling the same game. Yeah, cheeky. You should check out his channel. And if anyone can throw up a link, please do. One of the mods maybe can grab it. I can't really open up another window. Or else I'm going to cut down on my lag time and all that stuff. But I'm sure somebody, one of the mods, can drop in a link. And if you folks can go over there and say hello, give them a like, and then come on back, I hope. I mean, it's kind of weird, Seeley, of all the nights, to tell people. I send people over to Fitz all the time. Happy birthday, Fitz, by the way. Obviously.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
That's my friend Fitz.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Anybody got a link for this guy?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
For goodness sakes. We'll get a link in there soon, okay? If I got to do it, I'll do it. That's all right, Seeley. That's all right. Obviously, it's Fitz's birthday. I mean, I want to hook Fitz up. I'm not a non-hooker-upper. I like to hook people up. Cade Povich starts the top of the 5th with a beautiful curveball for a called strike. We'll get it together, Seeley. You just hang in there. This pitch is swung on and missed on a pitch below the zone. Danny Jansen's at the plate with an 0-2 count. He struck out his first time up. Povich is absolutely dealing. 0-2 pitch, up and away. Now that was a waste pitch. Not much you can say about that. You want to keep that a little closer to the zone, make it somewhat approachable for the batter. 1-2 pitch. Now that's better. Trying to get Jansen to chase one above the zone with a fastball, but it's too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now you come in there with something good. Let's see what he got. 2-2. Curveball swung on and missed. Cade Povich is pitching. Folks, he is not throwing. Cade Povich is pitching right now. Lights out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Absolutely mesmerizing on the mound right now. This pitch is fouled away by Romy Gonzalez. Gonzalez has the only hit, and that ball just snuck over Gunnar Henderson's glove. A single into left center field back in the second inning. 0-1 pitch. That one's up and in a little bit. Fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's not letting you copy his link for some reason? No, that's weird. 1-1 pitch is a little bit up and in. 2-1. Same location as the last pitch. You both tried? Now that's weird. I mean, the 2-1. That's at the bottom of the zone. Called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 5th. Rob, you want to answer that question for the parking lot? Because Grayson had a quote. He put it up there in the Discord earlier, right? 2-2 pitch is called strike 3, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I'm just watching something beautiful. I mean, folks, if you join me at the very top of the show, rain delay and all, I was talking about how beautiful the morning sky was, the sunrise, the scenery. I'm watching something beautiful right now. Look at that curveball to Tristan Casas on the outside corner at the knees. Huge break right on the spot. 0-1 on Casas. My goodness. It feels like I'm in a dream right now. This one's off the plate. 1-1. 14 of 16 batters faced. First pitch strikes. 1-1 the count. The pitch. That one's low. 2 balls, 1 strike. How many strikeouts? He's got 5. So with 2 down in the 5th, he can either finish 5 innings on either 5 or 6 strikeouts. .52 pitches, that's it. The 2-1 to Casas is a curveball, and that one's drilled right field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Casas all over that curve. That one hung up a little bit too much over the middle of the plate. But it only goes down as a single. A pitch like that, you could see leaving the yard. And that's a dangerous pitch when you don't throw it to the right spot. It's a 2-out single. Second hit given up by Povich. That'll bring up Connor Wong. And he looks at a curveball that's up and away. And that looks like the curveball that we're used to seeing from Cade Povich. One that starts up and away to a right-handed batter and just stays there. Let's hope Cade hasn't lost something here in the middle of the inning. The 1-0 pitch, that's off the plate, but he gets a swing out of Wong. A bad swing on a pitch way outside. So Povich getting bailed out here. That's how effective he's been, to be able to induce a swing on a pitch that was that far off the plate. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. And look at the applause in the crowd. This crowd is recognizing brilliance right now going on out there on the pitching mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch, that one's well off the plate, 2-2. McCann set up outside. That pitch was just too far outside to get the batter to chase it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch. That ball swung on, hit foul down the third base line. Still 2-2. So, yeah, Rob, did you get that quote in about, I think you did. I think I just missed it go by at the top. 2-2 the count on Connor Wong. 2 down, runner at first. Scoreless ball game. This is a curveball, check swing. Povich wants an appeal. The umpire at home plate finally asks for one, but no swing. We have a full count now, which means the runner at first is going to get a jump. Thanks, Rob. That's a good question, Gerald. Somebody got in his ear. Here comes the payoff pitch. Reached for and fouled away. That was ball 4. But again, Cade Povich has earned the hitter's respect. And they are going after pitches off the plate to try and protect with 2 strikes. Full count. The throw to first here. Casas is back standing. First check on him. Povich is on 60 pitches now. This is the first inning where he's gone beyond more than, I'd say, 12 or 13 pitches. Here comes another payoff. Hit on the ground. Shortstop Henderson in the hole. He gets off a throw, and it is in time and on the money. Nice play.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
It's all in the reflexes for Gunnar Henderson. He goes into the hole and nails the runner at first. Cade Povich has gotten through 5 scoreless innings of 2-hit ball. What an outing. Can we please wake up and score? And when I say score, let's get a hit. Let's at least warm up the oven before we start baking, right? I tell you what. Come on, offense. I wonder at some point if you're an offense, like as a team, like does it start getting in your head that like, wow, we weren't really expecting this kid to go out here and pitch a gem, and we have yet to score a run for him. Like, is that pressure only mounting inning by inning as we can't even get on base with a hit? Because you got to think everybody's trying to do what they can here to exactly help Povich out. Please help this kid out. I guess I should check the out-of-town scores in a minute. Maybe I'll do it in the next half inning. I think I waited too long. Let's check on this. Folks, 6 people away from hitting a nice little goal here tonight, folks. Could we get to 1,900 subscribers? I'm not bringing this up because I want to, bash you over the head with, hey, sub it up, sub it up, sub it up. I need your sub. All right. We've gone through, 4 or 5 innings now? What are we at? This game's half over. All right. 6 of you watching right now could make it a really nice night no matter what happens. Subscribe. Let's celebrate 1,900. Hey, we're down to 5 people. 1895 welcome in. And
I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Ced Mullins at the plate. He's got a count of 1-0. And this pitch is a called strike on the inside corner. Come on, Ced.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Mullins walked his first time up. This time he swings at a pitch, and it will bounce foul out of play. Big crowd on hand tonight here at the ball yard. 1-2 pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I tell you what, this crowd is in for a pitcher's duel here. 2-2. And Bello with a bit of a hesitation before this pitch. Mullins is going to pop out. He flies a ball into center field. Jarren Duran just has to move in a step or two to make the catch. So there's your first out here. In the bottom of the fifth, the Orioles have yet to turn on the faucet. Introducing the 410 menu. All right. Ramon Arias at the plate. He takes a called strike.
I have a brother.
Ramon grounded out back in the second. The 0-1 to him is swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Brayan Bello is dealing as well. I mean, if I'm a Red Sox fan, I'm probably feeling just as excited, I guess. I mean, he's got a no-hitter going right now. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I hope I jinxed myself. Hey, Bello, you got a no-hitter going right now. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He still has it going. 2 down in the inning as Arias strikes out. It might be time for the hat. I tell you what. I think I'm going to be paying a visit to the hat in the 6th. James McCann at the plate, 2 down. He walked his first time up. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. Tell you what. Yeah, you don't want to talk about a no-hitter because that always ruins it. This pitch is over the plate but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you, Paul. That is right. Shirley Povich is a journalist legend. And this pitch is fouled away. I thought that was local common knowledge. But apparently not so. Maybe there's a cutoff age. Folks, if you don't know Shirley Povich, look him up. All right, this pitch is up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to McCann. 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the 5th. Can you give me a hit? 1 hit, please. 2-2 pitch. That's off the plate, 3-2. Bello is on 78 pitches here in the 5th. So if there's one thing we can look forward to, it's that he's due to run out of gas before Povich at this point. Here comes the payoff to McCann, and that one is hit on the ground, second base, and that's going to be an easy out. McCann 0 for 1 with a walk. The Orioles still looking for their first hit after 5 innings complete. We head to the 6th, no score at Camden Yards. What kind of game we got going on here? After that crazy game last night, look what this game is doing. Baseball's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, right? Isn't it crazy? A dude named Shirley. Hey, if it wasn't for the movie Airplane, you know, Leslie Nielsen gave Shirley a bad name for dudes. He was so insistent on not being called Shirley. It would ruin the name forever. Oh, Dan. Dan. Yeah. What?
This being Baltimore and all.
Oh, you got me. Hey, it panned out. Hey, you can give me the name Shirley. If I could live the life of Shirley Povich, you can name me whatever the hell you want. Call me doo-doo diapers. I'm fine. Where's my awards? I mean, who cares? Am I right or am I right? Right? All right. His brother was named Sue. Now, I know all about what happened to Sue. But I'm not going to talk about it right here and right now. I don't think it's the right time. All right. Top of the 6th. The retired number of Jesse Orosco being displayed here on the screen. Lefty specialist. Long career. Here's Cedane Rafaela to lead it off. He sprays one foul. First pitch, he was on top of it. A changeup, but he was out in front. So he fouls it to the left side. 0-1 the count. Cade Povich, no relation to either Shirley or Maury. This pitch is swung on a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Povich. Wow. In the 6th inning now. We need a miracle, and right now he's providing it. 0-2 pitch, hit on the ground and in the hole for a base hit, left center field. That's a leadoff hit for Rafaela, and the top of the order coming up. All right, folks. Let's lock in. Povich can't pitch perfectly forever. Hitters make adjustments. They see you enough. No matter what you're doing, they're going to start improving upon their performance. You'd hope the Orioles would follow suit and do the same. Well, now we're getting to the stage of the ball game where every base runner really counts. This is a swing and a miss on the first pitch here to Jarren Duran on a curveball. Another beauty. Oh, the hat. I don't think I've ever put on the hat while we're out there pitching. I think it's always before we go up to hit when we're behind situation. This one's hit in the air, right center field. Who wants it? Long run for O'Hearn. He makes a diving catch. Ryan O'Hearn, what a play! Look at the glove on him. Ryan O'Hearn, you're my hero. He ran forever and caught this ball. Holy cow.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
It's all in the reflexes. Folks, the hat tells me right now, I don't want to sit on your head. Cade Povich demands my respect. Let Cade do what Cade needs to do. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. That's straight from the hat. Here's Rob Refsnyder at the plate, 1 out. First pitch to him is fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. Refsnyder 0 for 2. He's got a lime green bat. And 1 the count on Refsnyder. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's a throw over to first. Rafaela back standing. Rafaela has speed. He can steal a base. Povich now it comes to the plate, and this ball is hit on the ground, and a diving attempt by Henderson fails. It is into left field, a base hit. Refsnyder is on, and here we go. 2 on with 1 out now. 2 on with 1 out. Hey, Colin, the hat has magic. It's not. If it has magic, it can do more than just talk. The hat can do a lot of things. First and second, 1 out. Tyler O'Neill up at the plate. 0 for 2. 68 pitches for Povich. Charm City chat's getting nervous. I'm still hanging in there. Here comes the pitch. That's a curveball and a beauty. Swung on and missed. I'm still hanging in there. I just want to admire what has been a great pitching performance up until right now. Let's keep it going. Pitch number 70 of the night coming. 0-1 is just a called strike. We get the call, a fastball. A couple inches high. 0-2. Thank you, umpire. That's a big call for us. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. McCann does a good job to block it. Runners stay put at first and second. 1-2 the count on Tyler O'Neill. Rafi Devers is on deck. Ground ball would be nice. 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. We're getting into some crunch time territory, folks. Hold on tight. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, and a scoreless ball game in the 6th. And this ball's hitting to center field, and it's going to drop in. It's going to be a run-scoring hit. Rafaela crosses the plate on an RBI single by Tyler O'Neill. The Red Sox have taken a 1-0 lead. Povich has finally been touched up. That's the 3rd hit of the inning. And the best of his night might have already happened. We now have to see what he's got left in the tank here. He's on 73 pitches. Drew French is out to have a chat. We should at this point get somebody up in the pen. And if we are, this is going to buy us a little bit of time to get somebody up and going. Red Sox ahead 1-0 in the top of the 6th. Home plate umpire, young guy. He comes out to break it up, and he takes his time. Does Drew French. He gets a few extra words in. Looks like we got Bert Smith getting loose. So there you go. Bert Smith up in the bullpen. We got a near full moon out there tonight. Doesn't look quite full, but it's close. Rafi Devers at the plate. First pitch to him is lifted foul behind the plate. 0-1 the count. Devers 0 for 2 tonight. And he's got a similar bat, that Crayola crayon style bat. Red coloring. 0-1 pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cade Povich is trying to battle through what might be his final inning here. 75 pitches. That's still fine, but you start to see a few cracks. Here's a pitch that's popped up, and that'll be out number 2. Cowser's going to camp under it. There he's got it. 2 down. That ball was up in the air a long time. A high pop-up for Devers. 2 out here in the 6th. Well, I guess my flex back would still be, we still have the season series of what, 6 games to 3? Were that to happen tonight? I don't know. I think we swept, and then, so 5 out of 6? Yeah. We would be 6-3 against them were we to not win tonight. So if they want to flex, that's fine. This pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count on Danny Jansen. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 0-1 pitch, fastball high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Povich is getting an opportunity to get through 6 innings here. This is borderline stuff. We got 2 men on base. Danny Jansen at the plate. 1-1 pitch is popped up. And Holiday, it's going to be Mullins coming in from center field, and he makes the catch. My goodness. Your boy was going to have a heart attack thinking that ball was going to find some real estate in no man's land, but it hangs in the air long enough for Mullins to come in and grab it. This inning is over. Povich has given up a run, but it's still been a magnificent performance. If that should be it for him tonight. 6 innings of 1-run ball, 5 hits. I don't think he walked anybody. Did he? No walks. 0 walks, folks. I think Zach Eflin might have had a chat. All right, folks. I think you know what's happening now, right? I mean, you wanted it? You got it. Ladies and gentlemen, the hat. Let's win this ball game, shall we? That's a strange rather, Chilo. I got to be honest. I'm for a young pitcher trying to, establish himself in the bigs, I would much rather see a no-walk night like this, giving up some scattered hits and 1 run, than giving up, what is Bello giving up? He's giving up 3 walks? 4? I think it's only 3. Maybe 4. 3 walks. Let's just get this offense awake, please. It's time. This is going to be the 3rd trip through the order. Let's go. 3rd trip through the order. Let's go. Colton Cowser at the plate. First pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. Come on now. Get those cows up in the chat. The 0-1 pitch. Take it inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. B Ravens, I would say a big yes to that. Swing and a miss. Cowser took a big cut on a pitch low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I would say B Ravens, Cade Povich just bought himself a chance at doing exactly what you're talking about. How do you send him back down after tonight? A 1-2 pitch is hit in the air, left side, and out of play. And we need a long man. If it winds up being a lefty like Trevor Rogers, so be it. I'd rather it be Suarez because I think that's a better spot for him. But here comes a 1-2 pitch to Cowser. Swung on and missed. He's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 0 for 3. Brayan Bello has been dealing. This is the 3rd time through the order. Has yet to give up a hit. We're 1 out in the 6th, folks. This is starting to get a little nervy here. Anthony Santander at the plate.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
Here comes the first pitch. Foul back. 0-1 on Santander. I mean, I'm sitting here watching Bello. I'm not going to sit here and say he's not done a fantastic job tonight. He has. This pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I guess I'm in no position to say I can make a neutral opinion about it, but I feel like Povich was more impressive looking than Bello. This pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But I guess I'm looking at it through a different lens, you know? When it's my pitcher, I'm really locked in on what he's doing. When it's the opposing pitcher, I'm just locked in on the results of the pitch. The 1-2 is hit on the ground at third base. Devers charges, throws off balance, and gets Tony out. 2 down. In the bottom of the 6th, Bello is on 88 pitches. We're hoping this is his final inning, but they might bring him out for another. Depending on how things go, I guess, here with 2 down, nobody on. Gunnar Henderson is up, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
We need some magic. First pitch. Swung on. Magic you want? It's magic you got on top of the grounds crew shed. Bye, birdie. Gunnar Henderson breaks up the no-no with his 32nd home run of the season, and the Orioles have tied up the ball game. It's 1 apiece. Ho! Good God.
Ho, ho, it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic.
Good God Almighty, did we need that? Home run ball, folks.
Bye, birdie.
By the way, you want some Charlie from Always Sunny? That's him.
Bye, birdie.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn. He takes low for ball 1. 2 down, bottom of the 6th. We start over. It's 1 apiece. Good golly, Miss Molly. That ball just got out of here. The 1-0. Inside. 2-0. Excuse me. 2-0 the count. Come on now. 2-0 pitch. Swung on. Line base hit left center field. It's in the alley. Let's see if O'Hearn's going to pull up at first. And a wise move as the throw is right on the bag at second base. It's a 2-out single for O'Hearn. Suddenly 2 hits. We suddenly have found a way. Gunnar has opened the door. O'Hearn has walked on through. 2 down. Go ahead run at first base. Bello on 92 pitches. 2 down, bottom of the 6th. There's a meeting on the mound here.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
That's right. Somebody get your boy BW a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper. And make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Come on, Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
1-1 ball game. Folks, feels like September already, doesn't it? Here comes the pitch. That is off the plate outside by some margin. 1 ball, no strikes. So Bello looks like he's losing it. Bernardino, who started game 1 of this series, a relief pitcher, lefty, getting loose. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Mountcastle kind of gave up on that pitch quickly. That was a very hittable pitch. 1-1 the count. Runner at first, 2 down. 1-1 pitch, swung on, hit to right, but gonna slice foul. And Mountcastle needs a new piece of lumber. He's rocking a 3-tone bat, a lime green base, a black middle, and a red top. What it all means, I don't know. But, yeah. It's fun bat weekend in Major League Baseball. 1-2 the count on Mountcastle. Here comes the pitch. That one's almost in the dirt. Laid off by Mountie. 2-2. Come on now. Where's my bugle charge? Come on, Mountie. Bello wants a new ball. Come on, Charm City chat. We got work to do. Mountie at the plate. 2 down. 2-2 count. Go ahead, run at first base. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Bello pumps his fist. Hard to blame him. He does give up the tying run. Gunnar Henderson goes yard. Just getting over the grounds crew shed, bouncing off the padding and into the bleachers in right center field. We head to the 7th inning, folks. We're tied at 1 apiece. There's a shot of Grayson, and that looked like Felix Bautista as well, hanging out in the dugout. Folks, how you doing out there? I don't know if I want to do this to myself. I don't know if I want to experience the pain, the misery. Yeah, wow, look at that. Since I announced that we were nearing a subscriber, what do you call it, milestone, I don't think we've gotten a single subscriber. Folks, I'm calling upon those out there right now who are tuning in. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please sub it up. It's free, no commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. Just a small channel trying to grow, and with your subscription, it helps. I'm telling you, it does. It'll just be an extra little channel there in your recommends. Easier access. You know where to go for coverage of Orioles baseball on YouTube if you need it. Sign on up. Let's get to 1900 tonight. We got a break in the action and a 1-1 ball game. All right. So far, so good, huh? It's exciting, right, folks?
Three is a magic number. Yes, it is.
And the amazing has happened yet again. All I do is bring up subscribers, I don't know, 3 minutes out of every 3 hours of broadcasting, and every time I bring up the screen, people leave. Cade Povich is still on the mound, and he gets a swing and a miss. How about this? Romy Gonzalez at the plate. And this pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's the top of the 7th. So the cakes aren't yet on the griddle. This one's hit on the ground. Foul by Gonzalez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Povich says, I'll go 7 innings for you.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
How about this from Cade Povich? I was not expecting him to return, and he's returned in good fashion. Strikes out the first batter here in the 7th. Tristan Casas. There's a curveball breaking low and outside. Ball 1. Casas had a single back in the 5th. 1-0 pitch. That's high. That got away from Povich. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 is reached for and fouled away. by Casas. 2 balls, 1 strike. What a pitching duel we've had tonight between Brayan Bello for the Red Sox and Cade Povich for the Orioles. After a crazy night of offense last night, a stark contrast. 2-1 pitch. That one's a check swing foul by Casas, and he's upset with himself. That is strike 2. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Laid off. It looked like a slider. Trying to get Casas to chase. He didn't, and the count has gone full. Connor Wong is on deck. 88 pitches now for Povich. Casas takes his time before stepping back into the box. Povich gets the sign. Payoff pitch. Swung on, and that is going to be looped over the head of the shortstop into center field, a base hit. Just a reach out and touch it kind of swing from Casas, and it works out. He serves one over Gunnar Henderson for a base hit. That's just good hitting right there. But Brandon Hyde is not going to push Povich any further than that. He's going to take him out of the ball game. And folks, your boy's getting up. Your boy is going to get up right now. I mean, get up. Get up, Baltimore. Let's go. Come on, Charm City chat. Give this kid a round of applause. My goodness. What a night. What a performance. Signs of brilliance from the young Cade Povich. Folks, we might have an arm that can stay in the rotation, and we desperately need an arm. Holy cow. It's like getting a surprise gift. All right. Hey, once again, a shout out to my boy Fitzy. The link thing. I mean, God. I tell you, Fitzy, get me 5 subs and I'll send you all of my viewers. Okay, let's make a trade. I'm struggling over here too. Oh, snap. We need 3. All right, folks. We'll check back in because if I stare at it, it just goes down. You're playing with your boy's heart and soul here. Oh, is it? No, we got one out. Okay. Calvin, you had me worried. Hey, Calvin, you're at the game, right? How's it going out there? Hey, oh, you got the Milkman shirt. Ended up with 3 Burns Baba. Calvin, come on now. I'm gonna post a P.O. box or something. How much is it gonna cost me? I don't know. I live out here. What's it cost to even have a P.O. box? Yenier Cano is out to relieve Cade Povich. All right. This is the call to the bullpen. Appearance number 56 on the season for Cano. 2.81 ERA, 4-2 record. There's 1 out and a runner at first, and Masataka Yoshida is on to pinch hit. He takes a called strike, 97 at the top of the zone. Yoshida comes on to hit for Connor Wong in the DH spot. So Wong out of the ball game. 0-1 count. This pitch is inside. McCann was set up on the other side of the plate, had to reach across. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cano has a knack for inducing ground ball double plays. This one's hit to left center. This could be trouble. It's heading toward the gap, and that ball is off the base of the wall. Thank goodness, not a good jump from the lead runner. He'll stop at third base. It's a double for Yoshida. Second and third with only one out. That ball nearly got out of here. Cano left what looked like a changeup out over the outside part of the plate, and Yoshida went the other way with it. He held back and had a good swing. That's a 13th double this season for Yoshida. All right, folks, we got to batten down the hatches here. Infield is drawn in second and third with one out here in the bottom of the seventh. Rafaela at the plate. First pitch, ground ball, hit to short. Gunnar checks the runners and throws to first. We've got two down. How about that?
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
It's all in the reflexes. What a big out number two. One pitch. Infield in. Gunnar gets the grounder. Perfect. Dead solid perfect. Execution. Let's get out of this jam. Two down. James McCann to have a chat. Let's see if Drew French is going to join him. There's a shot of the young Povich. I tell you what, he's a handsome young man. Got a good set of jet black hair, just like I did at that age, before it started turning gray on me. Damn time. All right, folks. I tell you what, Cade Povich, he's a heartthrob. Get this dude on a magazine cover. This pitch is inside of Jarren Duran. And yes, I'm comfortable enough with my masculinity to say that. He's a handsome man. What do you want me to tell you? Second and third, two down for the Red Sox. Duran with a 1-0 count. Cano with the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And look at the applause right behind the plate. You can just see, I don't know how they got the seats, but there were just regular-looking Baltimore people sitting directly behind home plate. Older ladies, different generations. They're applauding every strike. It's exciting. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's high. 2 balls and a strike. Come on, Cano. Cionel Perez is getting up in the Oriole bullpen. Povich is just standing in the dugout, hoping Cano can get out of this inning. 2-1 pitch is pop fouling out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One more strike to get out of this jam. There's a shot of Yennier Cano's special shoes he's wearing tonight. Got a little bit of flavor. Some exotic animals. Thank you for that shot. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Duran. Here comes the pitch. That one is lined in a base hit into right center field. It's going to score 2. That's a dagger. An absolute dagger. Jarren Duran squares up a Cano pitch and hits it dead solid into right center field. 2 runs score. It's 3-1 Boston in the 7th. That hurt. That's a gut punch. Come on now, Slater. Come on. We're in the trenches together. We're brothers in arms. You telling me you're going to ditch me? You're going to leave me in this trench alone? You better not. We're in a war, goddammit. I'm still fighting. 3-1 Boston. Rob Refsnyder at the plate. First pitch is, there's a throw down to second on a steal attempt, and I tell you what, if Holiday has the glove in the right spot, he might have had a chance to get Duran here. Nice throw down by McCann on this pitch. Holiday. Duran had it all the way. Nothing Holiday could do about it. Pretty good throw by McCann. Duran just too fast. That's his 30th steal of the season. He's in scoring position now with 2 down. A 1-0 to Ref Snyder. It's hit right back to Cano. He throws it a first. Oh, my God. He nearly threw it away. Cano with a lob toss with just eons of time. Jarren Duran fired up after that 2-out hit. Well, it's time to punch back, folks. It's the bottom of the 7th. It's called the 7th inning stretch. This is our yard, and we're going to put some cakes on the griddle, whether you like it or not. God damn it. Let's come back and get these Red Sox. Your boy's going to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in chat, folks. Come on now. Do Baltimore proud.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I mean, where are the cakes? Gerald is here. I can't hear you, Charm City chat.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Goonies never say die. That's right. It just took a little time because it takes a little bit of time to throw in 55 pancake emojis. Doug wants a crab cake. All right. Well, head on down to the local corner bar and get you one. How can I help you? I can't help you out here. Plenty of crab out here in Thailand, but they don't do crab cakes. I try to tell them, but I don't know what I'm doing. I just tell them, just mush it up, make it into a cake. That's good. Put some Old Bay on that. What's up? Hey. We got over 100 likes. Thanks, folks. And if you are watching and you haven't hit the like button, please do. It helps out the channel. And, you'd have my gratitude. I'm being sincere about that. I'm sincerely grateful for you to hit the like button. There you go. We got a 3-1 ball game, folks. We need to get down to business. We got the bottom part of the order coming up. 6, 7, and 8. Holiday, Mullins, and Urias. I'm assuming Bello is done, but maybe not. He is done. Brennan Bernardino is on, the left-hander. And with 2 lefties due up first to hit. And then you got the bottom part of the order, Urias and McCann. Makes sense to go to a lefty right here. And that's what the Red Sox are doing. Bernardino, again, he started the first game of this series in a sort of bullpen by committee with a starter half thrown in job. What's his name? Cooper Criswell. He pitched like 2 innings and change, but he was the worst pitcher of the bunch. Jackson Holliday's at the plate, folks. Let's go. Let's go. First pitch is swung on, and it's a base hit in the right field. That ball had eyes on it, folks. That ball had eyeballs. Somehow between first and second, this ball rolls through. Jackson is on, and he's got, come on, steal a base. I want it really bad. I want to see this kid run. I want to see him run. I know we're down 2, but crap. Let's just get them off their toes here. Plus, it's a lefty. I guess maybe, I don't know. Mullins at the plate, and he takes a called strike. And this is a spot where you could go to a guy like Slater, a right-hander, and move Cowser into center field, but they're going to let Mullins hit lefty on lefty. I feel like Hyde would normally go to Slater in this spot. This pitch is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mullins is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. If you wanted a right-handed option here, you could either go straight to Slater, or you could even use Eloy Jimenez, who's on the bench, and then just bring in Slater as a defensive replacement. This pitch is off the plate. Mullins has a 2-1 count. I'm rooting for you, Ced. I'm rooting for a positive outcome, and then we've still got those bats as weapons on the bench. We're only in the bottom of the 7th here. Runner at first, nobody out. 2-1 pitch first. They throw over toward Holiday, who's up back at the bag standing. I can't get words out right now. I need a sip of something. Man, there was a long call of a game last night, and with the rain delay and everything today, I tell you what. 2-1 pitch. That one is on the fist. Popped up. Get out of reach. Get out of reach. It's dropped. It's dropped by Danny Jansen, the catcher. Oh, thank you. That might just be the bit of magic we needed. I hope the people sitting in that front row were screaming at him. Jansen tries to make a basket catch of this baseball, and he can't. And a big round of applause right in his face. Oh, there's a guy wearing a Ravens jersey yelling, "You suck." The 2-2 to Mullins. Come on, buddy. Swung on him, fouled back. Just the persona of your average sports fan. Just screaming right in the ear behind a screen. You suck. 2-2 to Mullins is off the plate, folks. We got a full count. Folks, said Mullins with a full count, runner at first, nobody out. Holiday's got to be running on the full count. Here comes the pitch. This one swung on and missed. Mullins strikes out, and Holiday was not running. You're telling me Holiday's not running on a full count? I get that he struck out, but if you felt like Mullins was going to strike out anyway, why is he not pinch hit for? Either you believe in Mullins or you don't. Ramon Arias at the plate now, 1 out. Holiday at first. First pitch to Arias is called a strike outside corner. Ramon 0 for 2 tonight. But he has 5 RBI in this series. Oh my God, did we hit the 2-hour mark? Oh no, did we hit the 2-hour mark? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm going to have to refresh the ball game, folks. Stand by. I'm going to miss a pitch to Ramon Arias in the middle of a rally. This really sucks. I think we got it back here in about 3 seconds. Well, what's going on here? Now we're freezing. Oh, folks, this is bad. I am getting no signal right now. Game not coming through. Got to call an audible here. Stand by. Follow the activity on your screen. Apologies on my end. Not sure what's going on here, but I'm going to try a backup here. This backup, again, probably going to be behind in terms of where we're at in the ball game. We got an 0-2 count on Arias. That's where I'm at. And because I'm not sure whether or not this game is farther behind, I'm going to take the screen down to here. to avoid some spoilers. So, folks, apologies again. I'm not sure where you're at in the ball game, but right now I've got Ramon Arias with an 0-2 count, Bernardino on 10 pitches. Arias stepped out, I guess, for a timeout. He stepped way out of the batter's circle. He's stepping back into the batter's box as we speak. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so Matt, you're a little bit ahead. Ramon is at the plate, still waiting on an 0-2 count. I'll let you know when it's 1-2, and then we can get synced up. Here's the pitch, way off the plate. Now it's 1-2. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, folks, if you have to adjust, I apologize for the delay in time. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Arias. This one is grounded. A tapper at the plate, foul ball. We'll do it again. Okay, Jonathan, thank you. So, pause your game, Jonathan, and everybody else, pause your game if you've seen an infield hit by Ramon Arias, because I am waiting on that event to happen for me. First, it's a throw over to Holiday. It's okay. You don't have to. It's not a. At this point, it's not really a. What do you call it? Because I need to figure out where you guys are and tell you when to pause. Arias is going to reach on an infield single. Pause your game. Here it comes right here. Devers fields it, and he's got no play. Ramon Arias has just reached on a 2-out infield single. That's where we're at, 1 down with 2 on now in the bottom of the 7th. All right, folks. I do apologize once again. I'll take a look back at the other normal broadcast that I use and see if it's back working. But it shut down on me, so this backup channel, a little slow on the trigger. Here comes Cora to relieve Bernardino. We've got a pitching change going on here for the Red Sox. I can't even get in. They're not even letting me in. I'm paying good money for this. Damn it. I can't tell it. I mean, if it's it can't be a Wi-Fi issue because this is working. It's behind, but it's working. Sorry, folks. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got a pitching change. Adley Rutschman, I just saw it pop up on my screen, folks. Holy cow. Adley going to give it a crack. Adley Rutschman, the pinch hit for Ramon Arias. For James McCann, excuse me. That is what I got on my screen. I'm just waiting for it to pop up again. I've got a delay of what has to be about 25, maybe 30 seconds. So if you want to enjoy the ball game from here on, you got to get synced up with me. I do apologize. Once again, folks, if you're watching along with your TV, you need to pause your game when you see a certain action and then allow me to catch up, make the call that play. When you unpause your game, we're all hooked up. Things just fell off the tracks with the normal website, all right? Everybody on the same page? All right, so it's going to be Lucas Sims on the pitch for Boston, right-hander. This is his 51st appearance. He's got a 1-6 record, an ERA of 4.04. He's still taking his warm-up throws. So we're not even close to seeing a first pitch yet to Adley. Well, Adley now coming up to the plate. Once again, folks, if you're ahead of me, try and pause your game. Otherwise, you might not enjoy the experience. Please, no spoilers. Adley Rutschman gets a round of applause And that'll immediately draw a visit to the mound from the catcher. And look at Adley's bat. That's Wonder Boy right there, folks. That's Wonder Boy. Look at it. Look at the orange and black on this bat. That's what I'm talking about. Adley Rutschman wins best bat of the weekend. And he's coming up to hit right here. What a spot. Folks. We are just ready to see the first pitch. Sims on the mound. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch is a breaking ball low for ball 1. That's where I'm at, folks. Hopefully you're in line with me. 1-0 on Rutschman. The 1-0. Swung on and popped up right side, thankfully out of play. Rutschman tried to jerk one up and in. He fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, he got a curveball. And he was out in front of it. That was a hittable pitch had he been looking for it, but he was not. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and drilled. Right field. Get up. It's going to be caught on the track for out number 2. Holiday will jog to third base. Adley Rutschman just missed, giving us the lead. Just got under that one. Flies out to the track. First and third, 2 down. Here comes Colton Cowser. Cowser's 0 for 3. He struck out the last 2 times up. It's Cowser's shirt night. Let's make it a special night. Right here, first pitch. Breaking ball. Called a strike. That was inside. And this umpire hasn't been making many bad calls at all tonight, but that one was definitely inside. You can tell it had late break. I think the ump just gave up on it because it was a strike until the last sec. This one's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Honestly, that first pitch, that's a bad call that I can actually go, I can understand that. I can see that happening. I can't sit there and go, what are you blind? We got a 1-1 count on Cowser, folks. Pitch. Check swing. It's high. 2-1. Come on, folks. Come on now. Everything is on the line. 2 down. Runners at first and third. 2-1 the count on Cowser. The pitch. Up and away. Ball 3. And the crowd gets a little louder here at the yard. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count for Cowser. Santander on deck. The pitch. High. Ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And I love it. There's a guy dressed up like a 50s milkman. What did it say? It said Milkman Mafia. We're building a milkman mafia at Camden Yards. That's right, folks. Why not bring the mafia into this? Perfect. What can go wrong? Folks, Anthony Santander coming up.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
Bases loaded. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. When you need a big hit, who you going to call? I'm calling Tony. Career with the bases loaded. Tony's got an average of 302. He's driven in 40 runs, 3 salamis. Who wants a 4th salami? I tell you what, we're going subscreen. Forget this. This is too big. Folks, we've hit 1900. If it drops down, that's too bad, but we got there. Thank you. Here we go. First pitch to Tony is a pitch. Don't call it a strike. He does. Oh, the ump. He gets fooled on that same pitch that breaks late inside. And if you're Sims, why don't you just keep throwing that pitch? 0-1 the count. That one's drilled. Oh, but it's going to hook foul. Oh, my goodness, Tony. Out in front. Oh, my goodness. Nearly a Utah salami. He's now in the hole 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 out, bottom of the 7th. Red Sox 3, Orioles 1. The pitch, high, ball 1. Tony ain't going after that. Tony ain't having it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Plenty of people on their feet. 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground, slowly to second. It's going to be a flip to first, and the inning is over. The Orioles, they knock on the door, but they can't break in. Bases left loaded. 7 left on in the game. We go to the 8th. It's 3-1 Boston. Ooh, tough stuff. Folks, 1,900 subs. I'd love to celebrate it, but give me a moment to reflect on what could have been a rally that falls short. Oh, man. The emotions, folks. I've had this door open, by the way, like all morning long. My electric bill is going to be nuts. Normally, I would never do this. Never mind what you normally would do. You got the picture? Now here are your names. Mr. Brown, Mr. Blue, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Orange, Mr. White, and Mr. Pink. You're not Mr. Purple. Some other guy on some other job is Mr. Purple. You're Mr. Pink. There's 2 ways to go about this. My way or the highway. What's it gonna be, Mr. Pink? All right, folks. What is this dumb graph I'm looking at? This is a calculus equation I'm looking at. What is this? I need a graphic calculator. Get me out of here. I guess I should check on the other website and see if I can catch up more closely to the action. Right now, I'm watching this game a little bit behind. Hopefully, if you've been tuned in, you're already synced up with me. If you're just tuning in, you're going to be a little bit ahead of me. I'm going to give this other one a go here. Top of the 8th. Ryan O'Hearn is, what is he doing? Do we have a defensive change? Adley Rutschman stays in the ball game to catch. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. He goes after the first pitch. Bert Smith is in the pitch. And O'Neill fouls the first pitch back. Excuse me, the second pitch back. It's no balls, 2 strikes. I'll get it all together, folks. I'm trying to open windows and watch the game at the same time. It's kind of impossible to do, to be honest. I'm trying, though. We're getting there. Oh, 0-2 the count on O'Neill. Base is empty here in the top of the 8th. Nobody out. Pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Your boy is feverishly clicking away here. One and two the count on O'Neill. Oh, crap. And I just closed out the damn game I was watching. Are you kidding me? You can't be that cruel to me, right? You're kidding. Life is not that cruel. I just X'd out the game I was watching in order to check on the other site. I gotta open this back up now. Unbelievable. Your boy's having a disaster, all right? I'm falling apart at the seams here. Hang in there, folks. Don't change anything that you got set if you've been set with me for the past 20 minutes or so. I'm going back to where I was. I effed around and found out. That's what I did. That's what that expression's all about. I effed around and I found out. 2-0 the count on Rafi Devers. Where are we at? So there's a runner at first base, which means Tyler O'Neill got on in some fashion. So if you want to tell me how Tyler O'Neill got on base, feel free to type it in the chat. Chris Martin's getting loose in the bullpen for the Red Sox, right-hander. Yeah, this normal source for my game is just not working tonight. It just caved in. We got a 2-1 count on Devers. Nobody out, runner at first. 3-1 Boston, top of the 8th. Burt Smith on the mound. And this pitch is swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 95 from Smith. And Devers kind of has this quizzical look on his face, as if he wasn't expecting Birch to have that kind of pitch in his arsenal. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Smith checks the runner back at first. Infield single for Tyler O'Neill. Thank you, Jaden and Chilo. Tyler O'Neill at first base on an infield single. Nobody out in the top of the 8th. 2-2 count on Devers. This pitch is swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. Oh, man. Your boy ain't happy when he feels like he's so far behind calling the game. Are you kidding me, John? Are you kidding me, man? Of all the stuff, I'm asking for something that had already happened, not for something that's going to happen. Are you telling me that this pitch is off the plate? We got a full count on Rafi Devers. And if Josh, turns out to be a fortune teller, then I've had enough of that. I hope that's not the case, my friend. A little worried, as that pitch is swung on and hit in the air to right center, and that ball is going to go. Thanks, Josh. He can now be permanently banned. Red Sox lead at 5-1. It's a 2-run homer for Devers off of Burt Smith. His 27th of the season. 5-1 now. In case it hasn't been done already. Oh, okay. Thank you. Already been done. Idiot. Hey, let me say one thing ever in the history of this channel. Let me just type in home run. Well, you won, Josh. Guess what? You are now the focus of our attention, because we are losing by a score of 5-1 right now. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. Romy Gonzalez at the plate. First pitch is a called strike. Excuse me. It's Danny Jansen at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is off the plate, 1-1. That's how far behind I am. A full batter. Can't rely on the computer here. This pitch is inside. 2-1 the count on Jansen. He is 0 for 3 tonight. And, of course, this screen just wants to jump on its own. Yeah, your boy's about to lose it. It might be time to light up that special lucky. This is a ground ball to short. Gunner backs up on it. Long throw. He got Jansen. First out of the 8th inning. Red Sox are up by 4 runs now after a 2-run shot from Rafi Devers. All right. 1 away. Here's Gonzalez now, and this pitch is upstairs and a check swing. He went around. 0-1 the count. Come on with this thing. Can he not just sit there for more than 10 seconds? That's all I'm asking. The 0-1 is up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike on Gonzalez. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, boy. I need something. This pitch is popped up. Right field. Long run. Is that O'Hearn still out there? It is. He makes the catch. 2 down. O'Hearn had to cover some ground, but he had plenty of time to get to the ball. Didn't have to run too hard. Tristan Casas is up with 2 down, bases empty. Lefty bat. Yoshida, another lefty bat right after. We bringing out a lefty or no? Apparently not. Birch Smith it is. To Tristan Casas, who goes after one, hits it to left field, and this should end the inning. Cowser is waiting on it. He makes the catch. Boston has doubled their lead on a 2-run home run by Rafael Devers. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles trail this one 5-1. It's hard to do play-by-play without freaking out. I mean, this is tough, man. This is tough on your boy. After that game last night, after the Cade Povich pitched, your boy wants a win. It's not looking great right now. No give up, though. Ain't no give up. What are we looking at here? 6 outs. All right. Gunner to lead off. Okay. The hat is on. All right. You got a lucky? Yep. All right. Well, that about covers it. Why didn't I buy another pack today? What am I, an idiot? Uh-oh. What time is it? It's 9:45 a.m. over here. And I've been up since 4 something. And I had 90 minutes of sleep. That might be why I'm calling a game more weirder than usual, folks. I don't know. Feeling a little bit weird right now. I mean, way back in the early part of the ballgame, I swear I got dizzy for a sec. I'm getting dizzy over here. All right. I did have some breakfast, thankfully. The rain delay did help me get nice and nourished before the ball game. So I'm good in that department. Chris Martin is going to come in to pitch. And I remember in that come from behind ball game when we were down 5 runs, it was Martin in that game that we rallied on. I remember that game back at Fenway earlier in the year. Let's see if we can get back on Martin again. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead it off.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar Henderson hit a home run tonight, back in the 6th, off of Brayan Bello. That is our only run of the ball game. First pitch to him is on the outside corner. Perfect location for strike 1. Henderson's average at .287 with 32 homers now, 75 driven in. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2 the count. Gunner's on pace to get right at 100 RBI right now. He was well over that pace going into the All-Star break. Oh and 2 on Gunnar. Pitch. He lays off a pitch below the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Martin from the stretch, and the pitch is a tapper back over the pitcher. Going to be a tough play, and Gunnar's going to beat it out. Infield single. That's how you start a rally, folks. What is this sea cleaner popping up? Last thing I need. Folks, that's how you start a rally. And remember, we got to this guy back in Boston early in the year. You hear that Fenway crowd, huh? We got to this guy in Boston earlier in the year. Let's get to him again. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. Oh, crap, I just ashed all over myself. Gosh darn it. This pitch is fouled straight back. Well, I'm sure it's happened to Hunter S. Thompson a time or two. And a few other old schoolers out there. Rest in peace. Just ashing all over myself. Here we go. 0-1 the count on O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
This ball swung on, and O'Hearn's helmet came partially off. Swinging at that pitch, he fouls it away. It's 0-2. O'Hearn has a hit tonight. He's also made a nice diving catch out in right field. 0-2 is lifted foul and gonna go down the left side. Out of play. Still 0-2 on O'Hearn. Henderson at first base. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th. The Orioles trying to rally here. They got the first guy on. Gunnar's second hit of the night. O'Hearn has an 0-2 count, but he's a pretty good hitter when he's got 2 strikes on him. He takes inside for ball 1. I'm getting a feeling from the hat. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and a tapper. Is that a fair ball? Foul ball, says the ump. He points straight down to the ground. Memories of that crazy 2-out play when Austin Slater foul tipped a ball that was clearly behind the plate when the catcher picked up the baseball. It's a dead ball at that point. It's a foul ball. And that umpire gave us 2 outs. We won that ball game somehow. This pitch is off the plate outside. 2-2. 2-2 on Ryan O'Hearn, folks. Come on now. I might have made a mess of myself over here, but maybe these Orioles can get back in this ball game. We got a 2-2 count. Gunnar at first base. The pitch, that swung on and popped straight up. Behind second base. Second baseman out in the outfield grass makes the catch. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. O'Hearn couldn't get it done. We try again. Ryan Mountcastle up next. Why are we up here? This is spoiling everything. This is spoiling everything. I can't do anything right. Holiday's already set to come up. I mean, I don't know what to do, folks. We might have to hang out here. Welcome in, new subscribers. I apologize on a night where my normal broadcast is not coming through, and I'm watching a backup broadcast, which is on a delay, and it's a good 30 seconds. What happened here? We got a second out on a fly ball to right field by Mountcastle, so there you go. I think my game just jumped up. I think my game might have just skipped ahead, whatever was going on. Feels like it did. Jackson Holliday's coming up right now. 2 down in the inning. Runner at first base. The Orioles trail by 4. Looking for something here. And Holiday fouls a pitch back. Jackson 1 for 3. Okay, Martin from the set. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and that is sort of a half swing. And it's going to be a ground ball fielded by the shortstop right at the second base bag. He just taps the bag for the force play to end the inning. The Orioles can only get one man on and can't get him farther than first. 1 inning left to do something. We're going to the 9th. The Red Sox lead at 5-1. Oh, boy.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure! We've come too far! There's too much to lose! We've got to keep our composure!
Oh, we need some magic. We need some magic. Who's got the magic? Come on, who's got the magic, huh? You? Doug? Matt? Kevin? Janet? Who's got the magic? I need some. I'm out here on a limb. Somebody throw me some magic over here, huh? I'm hanging on the edge of a cliff. There you go, Janet. That looks like magic to me. That's how easy it is, folks. A little wave of the wand. A little magic. Oh, boy. 9th inning, huh? Who we got on the mound tomorrow? Kramer or Suarez? Who is it? Suarez? Who we got? So it's going to be Yoshida to lead it off. Let's see who the Orioles have on the mound here. I'm assuming Burt Smith is done. It's going to be Gregory Soto, folks. It's Gregory Soto time. What better time for magic than Gregory Soto? All right. 50th appearance of the season for Soto. Opponent's hitting .295 off of him. Well, Janet, I gotta do my job. But yeah, Charm City doesn't have to. There's a called strike. I mean, what are you gonna do? You throw a guy out there on the mound, you got to root for him. First pitch is a strike. Let's see what he's got. Next pitch, off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is low and outside. 96. Was that a fastball, or it looked like almost like a slider? It can't be at 96. That had a lot of movement for a fastball. 2-1 pitch is way high. 3-1. So first batter falling behind 3-1 here. Double barrel action for the Red Sox. Kenley Jansen, the closer, is getting up along with somebody else. And that's ball 4. Soto walks the first guy he sees. Why not? And, of course, they cut to Brandon Hyde in the dugout. You got to get a reaction to that. We know what Masson is up to with that edit job. Rafaela is at the plate. First pitch is foul back. Cedane Rafaela 1 for 3 tonight. Hitting out of the number 9 spot. Oh, 1 pitch is up and away. Not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, boy. Well, 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. That pitch was above the zone, but Soto got Rafaela to go after it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yoshida at first, nobody out, top of the 9th. Red Sox lead it 5-1. We had a pitching duel for the large part of this ball game, as this pitch is up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But Bert Schmidt came in, and that didn't go so hot. Povich eventually got runners on. Here's a swing and a miss by Rafaela. And he's down on strikes. So there you go.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, look, it's hard for your boy to get excited when we're out there pitching right now, down 4 in the 9th. But as soon as we get up the hit, your boy's back in let's rally mode, all right? I don't give a damn what the hell the score is. Duran at the plate. He takes off the plate for, I almost said strike 1. That's ball 1 at 99 miles an hour. If the ump had called that a strike, my goodness. Okay. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. One-way ticket out of Baltimore. 1-1 the count. Soto steps off the rubber and kicks around it a bit. Brandon Hyde leaning up against the dugout, arms folded. Pitch swung on Tapper back towards Soto. He looks at second after. He's just weird. I just got a problem with this guy. Soto fields the ball. The whole way he's looking at first, and you're thinking, all right, he's not even going to try and do anything at second. But then after a delay, he's looking at second base, thinks better about it, and then goes to first. Just weird. 2 down, runner at second base. Rob Refsnyder at the plate, 1 for 4 on the night. And first pitch is inside for ball 1. I don't think there'll be a Gregory Soto t-shirt night anytime soon. 1-0 pitch is... Oh, it's a wild pitch. Runner moves up to third base. I mean, whatever. I mean, actually, that's on Rutschman. He should be catching that pitch. I mean, you got to catch that. It's wild, but it's catchable. 2-0 the count. And a swing and a miss. Not sure why Refsnyder was going after that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Not sure why. I'm not sure of anything anymore. I might have to go back and watch my Dinner with Andre again. 2-1 pitch. On the outside edge, called a strike. Soto with a nice pitch. Golf clap. Two and 2 the count. And this pitch is inside, full count. Yeah, Kevin, that's true. Adley's out there catching, probably still got the soreness. That can be partially reason for not catching that pitch. This ball is hit on the ground very softly. Holiday's going to have to hurry. He does, and he nails Refsnyder for the final out. Nice job by Holiday on a slow roller. And you could see dude hustling down the line there, Refsnyder. We're going to the bottom of the 9th, folks. And as I said, let's go. I don't give a damn. I don't care who's due up. I don't care what you're doing. All I know is you never know. You never know. You mean to tell me, folks, if you're watching right now, right? Did you watch last night's game? Anybody see last night's game? If you did, are you going to sit right there right now and tell me this game's over? You're going to tell me there's no way? I mean, you're probably right, and you can sit there and pat yourself on the back because, yeah, statistically, you're probably 95% of the way home if you go ahead and say we don't have a shot. Well, what the hell is the fun in that? I'm the 5% guy. I'm hanging in there for that 5% chance. Let's go. Who's due up? Who got next? I hear you. And they got Kenley Jansen out here. So that just puts one more nail in the coffin. Look, folks, I ain't going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you. Our backs are against the wall. And, you know, chances of a comeback are slim. But slim ain't none. And I can look at the crowd right now. And I can see people who say, I'm not giving up. Plenty of people have. There's others out there hooting and hollering. I want some hooting and hollering over here. Kenley Jansen on the pitch. Ced Mullins is going to be due up. I can see Eloy Jimenez out there also on the on-deck circle. So he'll pinch hit. Likely for Ramon Arias. Jansen's already got a save in this series last night, right? Or, no, wait. What happened? He doesn't have a save in this series. When did he... He closed out last night's game, right? But it wasn't a save situation, right? They're up 4? 5-1 game, something like that? Or is it 5-1 here? Folks, I've lost my mind. I've absolutely lost my mind. I'm just going to call the ball game here. Ced Mullins is at the plate. And the first pitch from Kenley Jansen is in there for a strike. Just 90 miles an hour. Bottom of the zone. The 0-1 pitch is inside, and that gets away from the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ced Mullins is 0 for 2 tonight. Just wants to get on base any way he can. We need runners. 1-1 pitch. A swung on him, foul back. 2 strikes. Jansen with that wiggle of the glove. Here comes the pitch. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Mullins strikes out. 1 out in the 9th. And that should bring up Eloy Jimenez to pinch hit. We're down to 2 outs to play with and a long way to go. Base is empty, 1 out in the 9th. Eloy Jimenez on to pinch hit. .264 average on the season. First pitch is right down the gut for a called strike. Man, that is a no life right there. This pitch is swung on and drilled. Center field, going back, looking up, and it's a leaping grab over the wall by Jarren Duran. Duran just took a home run away from Eloy Jimenez. Folks, You want to talk about not being our night? There you go. My goodness. Jimenez absolutely tattooed this ball. Duran on his horse. Leaping grab, and that is a home run saving catch. Just speaking facts, you woke losers. You want to know what a fact is? You're an asshole, and I don't want you in my chat. Take a hike and piss off, all right? Goodbye. Ball game is over. Folks, we've had over 5,000 people tune in tonight. The Orioles are going to take a loss here. The Red Sox have taken a 2-1 series lead. The Orioles are going to do what they can tomorrow to try to get a split. That is what we're up against. Final score here, 5-1. Red Sox 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 6 men left on base. For the Orioles, just the one solo home run from Gunnar Henderson on 5 hits. No errors. A great pitching performance from Cade Povich, but Yenier Cano and Bert Smith in relief did not help out. But to be honest, the 2 runs Povich gave up would have been enough. We could only muster the 1 run. The offense simply not there. That's too bad. It's encouraging stuff for Povich going forward. The Yankees lost earlier today, right? Is that right? So we remain 1 game back. But we got some encouraging signs from this loss, folks. And that sign is Cade Povich. I think we got to bear that in mind here and walk away knowing that we have a pitcher here. We've got another arm, and we might need it big time because Trevor Rogers has got to do a lot to prove to me that he can be relied on every 5th game. What Cade Povich did tonight, I say give him the baseball 5 days from now. I don't care what the hell's going on. I want to see it again. Folks, that's going to pretty much wrap things up. I'm going to take a look at tomorrow's matchup, first pitch, and then I'm going to get on out of here. Hey, Fitzy, your boys did everything good tonight. Your boy Brayan Bello pitched fantastic as well. You guys got the best of us. There's nothing, no way to sugarcoat it. I mean, what can you do? Jarren Duran is going to leap over the wall and rob a home run in the 9th inning. You know it's not your night. But, yeah, thanks, Fitzy, for coming in here. And, folks, click on Fitz's, if you just click on him, the name, I'm pretty sure it works that way for me. It goes right to your page. But go ahead and drop in the link to your page there, Fitzy. Also, happy birthday. Yeah, Janet types it in right here as well. Happy birthday, Fitz. Look at these chairs. Folks, have you guys been following this, the advertising on the Yahoo page? Ever since we've been chair shopping, that's all I ever see. And this is on every website I go to now. I go to my Facebook page for my weekly check-in. It's 90% chair ads. Somebody wants me to buy a chair. Fitz, I'm about to look at that right now. There's Fitz's link, folks. So go ahead and, go over there and sub it up. All right, let's take a look. Tomorrow's matchup, looking for a split. And we've got early doors, folks. We're the first damn game. Well, no, we're not. Marlins and Mets are going at it 5 minutes after noon. This one's going to be at 1:35 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. I am deliriously tired. It's now really catching up with me. Cutter Crawford against Albert Suarez. Folks, Fitzy, if you're still here, I mean, he said it himself. Cutter Crawford is not going to win the ball game. He's just not very good. Just can't depend on Cutter Crawford. These are just Fitz's words now. These are not my words. So
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City chat.
All right, so that's it. It's Albert Suarez versus Cutter Crawford.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's going to be at 1:35 p.m.
Sorry.
Eastern. Your boy will be on the air at 1:25.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City chat.
Again tonight,
Sorry.
the Orioles take
Charm
the
City
loss.
Chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City chat.
And, yeah,
Sorry.
it was a nice outing by Cade
Sorry,
Povich.
Charm City chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City
Hey, we hit
chat.
a milestone
Sorry.
tonight.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
Over
Sorry.
1,900 subs. Folks, the next milestone is 2,000.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry. Sorry, Charm City
How
chat.
about that, Fitz?
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to get out of here. I don't even know what to do. I can't. I think I'm supposed to sleep, especially if I'm going to be calling a game. It's already 10 a.m. I'm calling a game at midnight. What the hell? How do I do this? I've been doing this for like 5 months straight. This is crazy. Like this would have been crazy to pull off for like a month. How the hell am I doing this? Sleep is great. I just want to dream of a win tomorrow. Okay, folks, I'm out of here. Fitzy, I know you'll sleep well tonight. And I know you have dreams of a 3-1 series win for your Sox tomorrow. We'll see what happens. May the best team win. Last I checked, that's us. Thank you, Janet. Checking out Jim Palmer here on the post game. Ah, boy. It's like I'm so deliriously tired that I don't know how to sign off. I'm like catatonic here. I'm frozen. I'm in carbonite. How do I sign off? What's my send-off? How do I get out of here, Janet? Magic Mike dance? Is it finally time? Is it time to set up a reason for a Magic Mike dance? We can win tomorrow, Magic Mike dance? Oh, I just lost a sub. I better stop talking. The longer I talk, the less they like me. Oh, no. It's only been 47 years and change of that. All right. Yeah, the Magic Mike dance fits, you know. It's just, your standard dance. Janet, don't say please. Janet, that's just, don't be desperate, Janet. It's not your style. Come on, Janet. No begging. Ah, Christ. This loss stunk. Like the movie, Fitz. Oh, you got to understand, Fitz is like 18 and a half or something. Yeah, that movie might have come out when he was 6. I'm not sure. I don't know time anymore. Hi, Janet. I know.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry, Charm City chat.
This has been the BirdWatcher.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
And I'll chirp at you later.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
God damn it.
Sorry, Charm City
We're
chat.
coming for you, Fitz.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
We're coming for you.
Sorry, Charm City
Hey, by
chat.
the way, I might be wearing the same shirt later.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
Don't come at me. It's the same day.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fitz, go do your homework.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Come on, turn in your essay or whatever you got to do, all right? Get that essay in. Get your science project finished. I can't. No. Fitz is he's a good young man. Make it 0-3 since the clip. Is that right? 0-3 since the... Are we on a 3-game losing streak? I didn't even realize. We've lost 3 in a row? How's that possible? Let me take a look. I'm curious. I'd hate to let something like, fake news get out here. Huh. That's weird. 0-3, but yet I only see 2 losses. Fitz, help me with the math. I know you Boston. I know once you get to 3, it's hard to count, but I think you mean 2, right? I know up there in Boston. You get up there in the 3s, it gets a little tough. But all right, I gotta sign off. That's it, folks.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
Fitzy apologizes for completely screwing up.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry, Charm City chat.
All right, I'm gonna pass out or something.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
This has been the BirdWatcher.
Sorry, Charm City chat.
And I'll chirp at you later.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.